Hey, I'm Ramona, and I'm about to show you something shocking, so take a deep breath and watch the following video.
Hi, my name is Steve Finger. I'm one of the co-founders here at CTFO, which stands for Changing the Future Outcome of People's Health and Their Wealth. And I have the privilege, the honor of welcoming everyone to Launch 2022. And folks, I've got to tell you, we've got it. But Steve, what do we have? Well, we have amazing product announcements, amazing testimonials on Shape and Burn. We're announcing the challenge winners. We have training from some of our top leaders, giveaways. In fact, all I can say is at the end of this meeting, you will have everything you need to change your life. And, you know, if I seem a little excited right now, the only way I know how to explain that is I know what's coming. And if you were in my body right now, you couldn't stand it. Okay, so I'm going to introduce our first speaker, and I'm going to read this bio. Kevin Fournier brings a track record of operational excellence, but it's his astute leadership skills that are of equal value in his new role as president. He helped lead a direct selling corporate and field sales team to over $1 billion in sales from 1995 to 2017. During that time, Kevin was responsible for operations in over 20 countries and had the privilege of serving on the board of directors of the Direct Selling Association for 2 years. Kevin's passion for empowering others to live an extraordinary life has made him both a student and a teacher of personal development and team leadership. Folks, all I can say is we are blessed to have Kevin as part of our team. So Kevin, take it away.
Hello, CTFO, and let me personally welcome you to Launch 2022. Steve, thank you so much for that introduction, and thank you for your leadership and positive attitude that you bring every single day to this company. It is truly inspirational. So here we are. We finally made it. Many months in the making to get us here on the corporate side, and I know you've known about this for, about a month now? So we've all been counting down to this moment. I can tell you that the announcements and the information that you're going to get here today, if applied, if you take action on them, I believe can create a fantastic first quarter for you in 2022. And that first quarter is then going to set the pace for the rest of the year. So I'm going to encourage you to take this information, share it, apply it, and get engaged right away. So a big day today, and it is all based on this. Everything we do at CTFO is based on our mission to empower people to achieve good health and abundant prosperity through service to others. How blessed are we? How fortunate are we that we can wake up every day focusing on helping people in these key areas of their life? That's what we do here at CTFO. And what I love about it is it enables us to measure our success by the number of lives positively changed, not by the number of dollars collected. Really, that's what's so great about CTFO, is that if we just focus on changing lives, if you just focus on changing lives with our products and our opportunity, everything else takes care of itself. And that's what enables us to become what I like to call a legacy company, a company that you can build today and know will be there for years and years and decades down the road. Now, what does it take to become a legacy company, right? What does it take? I can tell you my 25 years of experience, here's what I have found. It takes first and foremost unique, best-in-class products. Everything starts there. Number two, you've got to have an abundant compensation plan that pays people at all levels of participation, not just the people at the top, but everybody in between who are out there working part-time, full-time, and even more time, right, than that. You've got to have effective business building tools to accelerate your success and the success of your team. You've got to have experienced, competent, and caring corporate team members. So very important. I can tell you this, I've known Steve, Stu, and Michael now for over a year, and they are three of the most incredible people I've ever met. Generous, caring, passionate about what they do. We are so fortunate to have them as owners of CTFO. You also need experienced, competent, and caring field leadership, right, to help lead the charge. as we move forward. So when you look at CTFO, we've got all of these check marks right in place, I believe, perfectly. Now, with a legacy company, again, that big company that's going to be around for many, many years, the tricky part is finding that legacy company at the right time. Because oftentimes those legacy companies are 500 million, $1 billion companies already. Their best growth is behind them. How do you find a legacy company where the best growth is ahead of them, right? So that not only are you building or part of a legacy company, but you're building your very own legacy business. And that's what you have here at CTFO. You have the opportunity to be part of a legacy company in development, and you can be part of that tremendous growth as we move forward. Now, a few other parts that are so important to this legacy type company. You've got to have affordable products. You have got to have products today in today's network marketing industry that people are going to purchase whether they're getting a check or not, right? Our industry is moving very strongly towards customer bases. And it's moving very strongly towards having products that people are using, whether they get a check or not. When you have products like that, you are in an enviable position in our industry. I believe CTFO has that in such an incredible way. Great products that are affordable, and affordable products now do what? They help to create retention. All those people continuing to buy, which then leads to long-term residual income. We're going to now take 7 and 8, though, to a whole new level, because I believe that these are parts that few companies are able to get right. You're going to see us get it right in a big, big way here today. Now, we are often defined by the questions that we ask and the way we ask them. So let me share with you what I mean by that. At CTFO, we don't ask, can we? We ask, how can we? You see, can we kind of shuts off all possibilities. How can we opens up possibilities and makes you become solution oriented. So that's what we did. We asked those questions, and I believe what we're going to share with you here today is going to turn the direct selling and network marketing industry on its head, totally. Because here's what we've been asking. How can we set a new standard in affordability, convenience, and results for our customers? How can we help our associates create the most lucrative and consistent residual income checks in the industry? And you see, you can't have two without number one. You can't have a residual income that's continually growing and at the same time consistent, right? Not the ups and downs, but growing without having this new standard, I believe, in affordability, convenience, and results. That's what we're talking about here today. And that's why I'm so excited to introduce you to CTFO's new Smart Ship program. This is our new auto ship program. It's just you're a lot smarter if you get on this one. And you'll see why in a moment. That's why we call it Smart Ship. Because if you're on our Smart Ship program, you're smart. You're a saver for sure. Smart Ship creates the ultimate experience in convenience, affordability, results, and retention. Those key words: convenience, affordability, results, and retention. So as a current auto ship subscriber, you receive a 5% discount, right? That's what you have right now. However, with our new Smart Ship, as a Smart Ship subscriber, which will be launching on January 24th, you're going to now receive a 5 to as much as 20% discount off the wholesale price, not off of resale, off of wholesale. That's a 4 times increase from what we currently have to what we're moving towards. Just in 2 days. Think about that. Wow, that's exciting stuff. Let's talk about how it works. So it's all based on what your Smart Ship order is, okay? So as we know, you create your Smart Ship order. You can create it back in your back office, right? You create your auto ship order now, but it's going to be called Smart Ship. And when it's $99.99 or less wholesale, when I say wholesale, I mean before the discount, you're going to get a 5% discount on all your product purchases. That's how it works right now. Now, when your Smart Ship order on file that you have in the back office, right, that you've created is $100 or more wholesale price, again, that's before discount, you're now going to get a 10% discount on your Smart Ship order that goes out on a monthly basis, as well as any other product purchases you make during the month. So that 10%, we've now instantly doubled your savings to 10% when you get on 100 or more Smart Ship, right? 100 or more wholesale Smart Ship. So let me give you an example. So let's say you've got a $110 Smart Ship order that you've created. take 10% off of that. So that's going to be $99 now, not $110, but $99 that will be your smart chip order. That $100 or more is what gets you into the category to get your 10% discount. And now, by being in $100 or more wholesale, again, before discount, you're now going to get a 20% discount on all your product purchases, beginning with your third order of $100 or more wholesale. Again, if you had a smart chip order of $100 or more wholesale, right, processed within the previous 31 days. What does that all mean? It simply means this. Here's what you want to do. You want to create your $100 or more smart chip order, which again is before the discount. And that goes out on a monthly basis, right? And if you just continue with that, you're going to get 20% off on all your product purchases. So that $110 smart chip order, when it's processed, you get 20% off of that, or $88, right? So remember, that's where it ends up. The 110 smart chip order wholesale ends up on your 20% discount at $88. Pretty remarkable. Talk about, again, a new standard in affordability, right? And when people are getting results and they feel like the products are of great value, that's how people stay. And that's how you have amazing retention. And that's how you have incredible residual income checks over time. I believe that CTFO will have the best product value in our industry, bar none, as of today, as of really January 24th, when we launch this, okay? So it's like a 20% off sale every day. How awesome is that? I know how excited everybody gets with the 20% off sale. We just had one. Guess what? Every day now, it's 20%. So let's talk about how this works. Again, let's look at an example. Examples, I think, really help to clarify. So let's say, again, you're on Smart Chip, okay? You go to your back office, you put a shape and burn plus 60 count on your Smart Chip order, okay? That is a wholesale price of $79.97. As you can see here, this is the way it would look online. Wholesale price is shown on all the products. So because that $79.97 is less than, right, the $99.99, so it's less than that, you're now going to get a 5% discount. Okay, so that $79.97 will be $75.97. So how do we take it up a notch? Here's what we do. This is how we get our savings up to 10% and eventually 20%. So let's say your smart chip order that you've again created, you now have one Dermavie that has a wholesale price of $49.97, an Immune Essentials combo at a wholesale price of $59.97. So you have a total wholesale price before the discount again, right, of $109.94. So what happens? That total wholesale price is $100 or more. Obviously, it's more here. You get a 10% discount on that product, or $98.95 with your smart chip discount, right? So again, that $109.94 smart chip order reduces down to $98.95 with the 10% discount. Now, on your third order of $100 or more wholesale, right? So you are on your smart chip and you've got it $100 or more on your third order. Once you create that on your third order of $100 or more, you're now going to begin getting a 20% discount, okay? A 20% discount, and that will continue as long as you have a $100 or more wholesale smart chip order processed each month. So again, the smart chip order goes out on a monthly basis, right? So you can customize your smart chip order. You can say exactly when you want it to go out, but that's going to be shipped out on a monthly basis as long as that's over 100 wholesale. And remember that 100 wholesale gets reduced down to 81, 82, 85, 90. It gets reduced by 20%. So don't forget that, right? So as long as you've got that going out on a monthly basis, you're going to get 20% off of everything and any other products that you order during the course of the month. So again, we'll take our example here of $109.94 before the discount and take 20% off of that. You're going to be $87.95. So think about that, right? So the $109.94 got you above the 100, but the 20% gets you way below the 100 to $87.95. That's just fantastic. Again, affordability. So what do? How do you get on this? First thing you want to do, okay, you want to create, real focus here and take advantage of this right away. So what you want to do is you want to upgrade your smart chip order to $100 or more wholesale in your back office, okay? And that'll enable you to double your discount from 5 to 10%. Now, you're not going to be able to do that until January 24th, but you can certainly, I mean, here we are. It's just in a couple of days, you begin to think about what you want to add to your order if you want to, again, put yourself in position to immediately, number one, get 10% off, and number two, get 20% off, right? So this is how you do it in your back office. You go to place orders and you go to your monthly smart ship 5 to 20% discount. Create a new smart ship if you're not on auto ship right now. And if you are on auto ship, right, that'll continue. But what you can do now is you can add to it. So let's say you wanted to add to it and get up to 100. Maybe you're at 100 already, so you don't have to add to it. But because you're getting such a big discount, you want to get more of CTFO's products. So that's how you do it, right? So that's one of the first things you want to do, again, January 24th, okay? That's when we're launching that new smart ship process. Second, we're going to count any 100-hour or more orders that you've placed in the previous 31 days towards your 3, right? So again, January 24th, you're going to want to create your 100-hour or more smart ship wholesale, which is discounted 20%. Second, we're going to look back and we're going to count any 100-hour orders that you placed over the previous 31 days. So we're going to count those. And once you get to your third, that third one is going, it could be a regular order or it can be a smart ship order. As long as it's over that 100-hour wholesale, you're not going to be getting your 20% discount. Okay. And then you just want to continue. You want to continue to have your smart ship order processed every no more than 31 days out. Right. And that's simple, because take your favorite products you're going to use on a daily basis. Right. It's only 100. And remember, that 100's brought down by 20%. So just, focus on getting your smart ship order around your health needs, around what's going to make sense for you and your family, and you'll be able to get great affordability as a result. So that's a 20% discount, 365 days a year, but you just don't want to cancel, right? So if you cancel off of smart ship, you're now going to have to essentially go back and requalify with the 3 orders at 100 or more. So, you'll want to stay on it. Again, if that's important to you. Okay, so our smart ship program, absolutely love it. A few other announcements here. Given the significant 20% smart ship discount, we're going to be discontinuing 2, 3, and 4 packs. Okay, all of them except for our most popular ones, and these are by far the most popular. It's not even close. Our 3-pack 10x Pure Gold Super 1000. That's going to continue. Our 3-pack Shape and Burn plus 60 count with the 100 free brochures, a big hit. That'll continue. And our 2-pack Extreme Shake, vanilla and chocolate. You can get 2 vanilla, 2 chocolate, 1 vanilla, 1 chocolate. Okay. Those are going to still be available. If you have them on auto ship, they're still going to be going out. Okay. So that's not going to be any issues there. Now, what I will tell you is this: you're also going to be able to get a 20% discount on those. So again, affordability to a whole new level. So that $239 Shape and Burn plus 60 count 3-pack down 20%, right? 10x Pure Gold 3-pack down another 20%. It's remarkable. So that's what you have here. So wanted to let you know that. Also, the 20% discount, I went and looked, and if you look at our 2, 3, and 4 packs and you see what the price per product is, with the 20% discount, you're actually saving more by getting it individually shipped out, right, on a monthly basis through our smart ship. You'll save more at the 20% discount than you will with the 2, 3, or 4 packs. So that's awesome news. Also, going to be a few price increases, but amongst all of this decrease that we're talking about with the 20% discount, right? So we've got the 10x Pure Muscle and Joint Relief Cream. That's going to be going up to $39.97, but it's going up really much less than that, because you're now going to be able to take 20% off of that if you're on the 100 or more smart ship, right? So that $39.97 wholesale, right? Wholesale is going to be just $31.97 after your 20% discount. The Extreme Shakes going up to they're going up to $49.97 per bag. Okay, but again, if you take the 20% discount off of that, it's really at the same price, $39.97. So it's really not a price increase if you get the 2 packs. Now, why do we talk about getting 2 bags of shake? Because we believe you should be using that shake on a daily basis. So if you get 2 bags of shake, you get the 2 pack here at $79.97. So that went up just $5. $79.97. You're going to have enough shake to use on a daily basis. I believe the best shake in the industry. And I'm talking about the nutritional industry. When you talk about quality and price value, I don't think there's anything better. And the taste, phenomenal. It's almost like a dessert, right? It's that good. But I want you to see this with our Extreme Shake 2-pack. When you take the 20% discount, guys, it's only $63.97 for the 2 bags, right? $32 per bag. What's barely a little more than $2 per serving. I mean, I see shakes all day long at $3, $4 a serving in our industry, and even outside of our industry, in nutritional stores, right? So this is a remarkable value with our CTFO's Smart Chip. So those are a few other things I wanted to share with you. We also have new silver and gold platinum discounts. Purpose of a platinum and gold discount, silver, gold, and platinum discounts. We want to provide a great product discount for all new members who are joining, right? So this is going to be available for a new member's first 30 days, okay? Currently, the way it works is you get a 10% discount for your first 10 days, plus you get the discount of 5 to 15% on the silver, gold, or platinum, okay? We're getting rid of the 10% discount for your first 10 days. I mean, if you get on the 100 or more on the Smart Chip, you're at 10% automatically, number one, right? Number two, what we're going to be doing instead is we're going to have these discounts for a full 30 days. Check this out. So it's no longer 10% in your first 10 days. It's now 15% for 30 days, 20 and 25%. Look at that. And that's, again, that's going to extend well beyond just the 10 days that it is now. This will all again be coming into play January 24th. So I just love this. The fact that that new associate has their first full 30 days to be able to buy those packs. And then everybody else, after 30 days, they're not available anymore. Why? Because you've got Smart Chip. You got Smart Chip at a 20% discount, which is remarkable, right? So again, we really want to get everybody onto the monthly cycle of using the product, We know that product results come from consistency, and Smart Chip is going to just drive that home in such a significant way and give great affordability, great value to everyone in CTFO. All right, as I said here, biggest discount on our Platinum, 25% off. Again, everything coming into play on the 24th. So important dates. Next week, number one. Next week is when you're going to want to go in if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, you're going to be able to create and upgrade your Smart Chip order to $100 or more wholesale to immediately receive that 10% discount and get closer to your 20% discount. Okay? So that's something you're going to want to do once this launches on January 24th, later in the afternoon. You'll be able to go back there, and that's the best time, really, to be able to add to your Smart Chip, because you'll see that the Smart Chip will now be reflected in wholesale prices, and you're going to see when you finish with your Smart Chip order, you're going to see the full discount off of the wholesale price, depending upon, again, whether you're 5, 10, and then eventually 20%. So it's going to really be cool how it works. I can't wait for you to see it. January 24th is when all this is going to come into play, right? Simplified, more intuitive shopping and enrollment process that we'll be launching. I think you're going to love that. Wait, I didn't cover any of that here today. We're going to cover that in more detail on the 24th. So here's what I want you all to do. I want you to all please write that in your calendar right now. January 24th, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to do a detailed training. We're going to really dig in on what I shared with you here today, right? I kind of went through it in about 20 minutes. We're going to dig in, though, on this call on the 24th, talk about Smart Chip in some more detail. We're going to also talk about our Platinum, Silver, Gold, and Platinum discounts. And we're going to also walk you through this new shopping and enrollment process that is going to feel so much more comfortable to you. You're going to see how the process really guides that new member through determining, do I want to get on 5%, 10% Smart Chip? Do I want to get the 15, 20, and 25% discounts from Silver, Gold, and Platinum? It's all going to work just sort of behind the scenes and be reflected in such a way where that new member is going to see the benefit of both programs. We're going to walk through this, like I said, in detail on the 24th. Boy, I hope you're all there. I'm excited to share this with you and really, really bring, I think, this whole thing to life in such a significant way for you. So there you have it. That's my part of Launch 2022. I think, boy, Smart Chip Huge announcement. Yeah, I did say I think it's going to turn the industry on its head. And I say that because of this reason. We've got great products, and now we have taken affordability to another standard, I don't believe, seen in our industry. Add to that the compensation plan that has such enormous residual income that flows out of it when product purchases are being made. And I think you've got just such an amazing, amazing opportunity as we move forward into 2022 with CTFO. So with that being said, I am now thrilled to be able to introduce you to this next person. I feel blessed to be able to work with David D'Arcangelo, our National Marketing Director. This gentleman is one of the smartest people I've ever worked with. Great energy, fantastic integrity. And he has this amazing ability to be able to see things before others do. I mean, this whole CBDa thing that we're all hearing about now, well, guess what? We've been hearing about it for several years, haven't we? David is one of these people that is literally ahead of his time. He's ahead of everyone else. He's 2 years ahead of everyone else. And we are so fortunate to have him on our team, not only leading the charge from the marketing standpoint, but really new product development. I just love his passion for that. And he stops at nothing to find the best ingredients, the most efficacious ingredients, put those together in the best formulas possible to deliver great results. And again, create those unique, best-in-class products. So without further ado, I'm going to now turn it over to David. David, it's over to you.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. And for everybody who's here, give me the next 10 minutes. Give me your focus. Open up your ears. I'm going to put something absolutely incredible in there because we are world-class leaders in a space, and now we're going to double down and go for the mass marketing lead globally. Stay with me. I read this over the last week. It's everywhere. What's all the media noise recently about CBDa and CBGa? And I begin with this because it has to do with what I'm about to announce and how special it is and how special this place in time in history where you are with CTFO. What's all the media noise? What is it about? So people would call me and they go, Dave, what should I buy? I know you're in that business. And I think you talked about the cannabinoid acids, the A, CBDa, CBGa. And they would say to me, what do I buy? This has created so much confusion. In confusion, there's opportunity for those who know how to strike, for those who know how to push their agenda that is backed up by the research and technology like CTFO has. So stay with me. The plant, I would explain to him. I said the hemp plant where you get your CBD, but there is no really CBD in the hemp plant. There's CBDa. Many of you heard me tell this story, and I'll just go over it quickly for the new people or for the older people. But CBDa is the primary molecule, but it's unstable in the plant. When you process it, bottle it, ship it, expose it to sunlight, the A is unstable, so it goes away and becomes CBD, a secondary molecule. But what if CBD buyers knew there was none, no, zero, nada CBD in the hemp plant? Nobody talks about CBDa, which is the primary molecule, because they can't stabilize that acid. It keeps dropping off. So you end up with CBD, which is a terrific molecule on its own. Let me take you forward. September 23rd, 2019, I was in Pasadena. This man on the left, Dr. Raphael Mechoulam, lives in Israel. He's the discoverer of THC. He's the mastermind, the science behind a lot of CBD and cannabinoid acids. So listen closely. He made history when I was there, and he unveiled his company's discovery, the ability to synthesize stable cannabinoid acids, CBDa, CBGa, THCA, for medicinal research and drug production. So I'm sitting there listening and I'm going, wait a minute, they're not talking about commercializing CBD. They want CBDa. They want the CBG. They want the acids for drug production. then your light goes on. It goes, wow, what do they know? What research do they have? And then as the day went on, CBDa, Raphael Mechoulam was talking about, CBDa is about 1,000 times, not 100, not 200, not 3, about 1,000 times more potent in binding to a particular serotonin receptor thought to be responsible for select therapeutic benefits. 1,000 times better than CBD. So that changed the course of CTFO's history in this area of cannabinoids and CTFO. We became the world-class leader in stabilizing cannabinoid acids, working with CBD, but also the cannabinoid acids, protecting them, and then actually producing products. Let me back up. 2019, we published an actual 10x Pure exploratory scientific endeavor. 10x Pure is a technology that we acquired. I'll go into that later, but it gets the CBD to its destination. It gets our products there quickly, so you get more of what you pay for, and it protects those cannabinoid acids so they don't drop off and turn into CBD. I will tell you right now, and think about this through my presentation, is what's better than CBD? CBD and CBDa together. Next thing that we did is we launched our worldwide exclusive 10x Pure Gold Super 1000, enriched in a 30 ml bottle. There were 300 milligrams of CBDa. We recorded that product video with Dr. Stephen Troviani, the expert in the industry on cannabinoid acids. In 2020, we went back and we locked up the 10x Pure worldwide rights so that we had the delivery technology of the future and the product that 10x Pure is that protects the cannabinoid acids that nobody, even Dr. Mechoulam, they created it synthetically in a laboratory. We created it naturally. 2020, 2021, we were fired up and we launched Bliss Extra Strength Happy with CBGa, Gourmet Black and Vanilla Latte with CBDa, and CBDa Relief Cream. We started again in 2020. We went back and double checked ourselves. We said, wait a second. So we can protect the cannabinoid acids, but the question you should be asking is, Dave, how long does it protect it before it drops off in the bottle with 10x Pure? Is it a week? Is it a month? Would it really be 2 years? I just want to let you know, we started lab testing on 2 different occasions. The most recent one is we're 15 months in, and the stability of the 10x Pure, we've been testing our Super 1000 with 300 milligrams of CBDa, and the results were absolutely perfect stability. I share this with you because in the future, with all the media press around CBDa, cannabinoid acid, CBGa, and Raphael Mechoulam's 1,000 times more potent than CBD comment, then people will start to copycat. They will put some CBD and cannabinoid acids in the bottles and in the products, but you're not ever going to be sure that it protects them over time. You may be just buying expensive CBD. And finally, today, January 22nd, 2022, CTFO is going to make a bold mass market announcement. So stay with me. We're making history again. We're pioneers. We used to have a product called Full Spectrum 500 milligrams, and then with 10x Pure, and then we had a 1500, the product on the left and the far right. We took those products and made them like the Super 1000 in the middle, which is enriched with CBDa. You now know that the product on the left, the Super 500, it has 150 milligrams of CBDa, inclusive of the full spectrum cannabinoids. And for the 300 milligram is our most popular product. It has 300 milligrams of CBDa, protected with our 10x Pure 700 milligrams of cannabinoids. It's also full spectrum. And our new Super 1500 product, which just used to be full spectrum 1500, now has the full spectrum and 450 milligrams of CBDa. There is no other combination or individual products in the world today that can compete with these products. You have unique products, you have a lead time on your competitors, and you are the people we've picked to partner with to be the distribution kings. So stay with me, it gets better. We also made a company decision on a pricing strategy. To go mass market, you want to compete at the highest level. We've seen it at the big box stores. They eat everybody up, they drive the lowest price, but you have to have volume to do that. We have the volume and we have our partners, which are you. So stay with me. The Super 500 with the 150 milligrams of CBDa, it used to cost, without CBDa, $99.97. We've done away with that product. We repriced it, added 10X Pure and the CBDa. It's $59.97. It's a 40% discount, $40 off. And as you can see right there, my friend, my great friend, Stuart Finger, CEO of CTFO, will make another announcement at the end of my program segment today that'll show you how to get it at even bigger discounts. Our Super 1000 product, the old price on the 300 milligrams was $119.97. The new price is $99.97, a $20 discount. Stuart will also show you how to get even bigger discounts on that. In our Super 1500, the old product, without the 400 milligrams of CBDa, the old price was $159.97. The new price is $119.97, a $40 discount, 25% discount. Stuart has even better news, so stay till the end. So what's the 5-year plan? If I'm sitting in your seat, give me the secrets. Give me the inside. What's really the future? Well, what's hot is this. $39.9 billion is projected annually in CBD sales by the time we hit 2027. That's a 46.4% compounded annual growth rate. 46.4. Remember that. So I have an illustration for you. In 2022, where you are today, and if you look at 2027, that's 5 solid years, going on 6. Can you commit to a 5-year project with an industry growing at 46 compounded % every single year, and you have a product that nobody in the industry has? You have the competition at your heels, just chasing you. You lead an industry. You are with the pioneers. So for those of you who were here with CTFO in the early CBD years where you had some phenomenal growth maybe 3 years ago, let's look back at that. You thought that 2017, 18, 19 were the big years. I'm telling you, that was nothing. Look at 2022 to 2027. You're part of history and you can go along with it. So I always like when I compare something that I want to really make my point, I like to compare it to something. 46.4 compounded annual growth. You're sitting there listening to me and you're going, yeah, that sounds really good. But let me really make the impact of what 46% growth is every year in your business of products you're selling with the lead. So if you had a $500,000 home and it grew 46.4% a year compounded for 10 years, that's all, 10 years, what would it be worth in 10 years, that $500,000 house? Take a guess. $1 million, $750,000, $2 million, maybe 2.5. How about $22,614,176 in 10 years? Now, I know what you're doing. Your brain's processing this and you're catching up. You hear it and then it starts to go, wait a minute, wow, that's not. How did he do that? Let's compare this to something else. The anti-aging space we know is growing, is a great space. It's growing at 5.3% a year compounded annually. So what would a $500,000 home growing and compounding at 5.3% a year be worth at the end of 10 years? At 10 years, your $500,000 home would be worth $838,018. So wait a second, 5.3, or I can move and get in and drive a product category of 46.4. Who gets to their goal first? The person driving the industry with a 46.4% product group or a 5.3? I think you get my point. Your time is now. There's nobody. You have a lead on your competitors. You have a unique product, and you are the preferred channel of distribution. You're our partners. So for everybody else out there, I just want to, in winding down, is if our CBD has up to 900 times more CBDa than other CBD products, and if CBDa is said to be 1,000 times more effective than CBD, why buy CBD when you can have CBD and CBDa in the same product? For the millions and millions of people around the globe who have bought CBD products, your question to them is really simple. Why buy CBD when you can have CBD and CBDa in the same bottle? I'm going to turn the event over to Stuart Finger, and he's going to give you the massive market share numbers and what the real discounts are so that you know how compelling our product offering is. Take it away, Stuart.
Thanks, David. Folks, I am so excited about what we've got here. This is really going to change the way that you build CTFO forever. Let me show you just how amazing this is. So on the new Super 500 that David was talking about, let's think about this, folks. The old 500 was not 10x pure and it wasn't CBDa. This one is 10x pure and it's CBDa, 150 milligrams of CBDa. The old price was $99.97 without CBDA and it wasn't 10x pure. The new price on this enhanced product is $59.97. Folks, that's over a $40 discount. And that's not the best part. If you put this on Smart Chip, you get a 5% discount, which makes it $56.98, a $42.99 savings. And then think about this. If you've got over $100 Smart Chip in place, then your savings is going to be $53.98 a bottle. And if you've got a 20% Smart Chip in place, the discount would take you all the way down to $47.98 per bottle. Folks, for this quality, it never will get any better than this, and everybody can keep that on Smart Chip forever because the price is so amazing. Okay, how about our Super 1000? Now remember, this is our #1 selling product right now, and that's even at the price point of $119.97. But with this new pricing structure, guess what? We're bringing it down 17%, a $20 discount, or in other words, under $100, only $99.97 for the same exact product. We did not sacrifice quality. But if you put it on Smart Chip, it brings it all the way down to $94.98 with the 5% discount. But if you're at 10% off on Smart Chip, it's $89.98. And folks, if you're at 20% off on Smart Chip, it's a whopping discount of $39.99 per bottle. That makes it only $79.98 per bottle, under $80. Folks, people are already spending $119.97 a bottle right now. Those same people can now get it for $79.98. Think of how this is going to open up the market to a whole bunch of people that couldn't afford it before. If this isn't exciting enough, then we've got our brand new Super 1500. Now remember, this product has 450 milligrams of CBDA in it, and the old price without CBDA, and it wasn't even 10x pure, was $159.97. What does that mean? That means that not for $159.97, but for $119.97. It's a 25% discount or $40 off. People can now get the 1500 with 450 milligrams of CBDA. Remember, it didn't have that before. And I believe as important with our 10x Pure technology. So it means that all three of these products are going to get in your body better than anything else on the market. Folks, think about this. This is the most potent, strongest product CTFO has ever sold. And you know what? When you put it on Smart Ship, how about this? $113.98 a bottle. No, it doesn't even work that way. See how it's crossed out? That's because since it's over the price point of $99.99, it puts you in the Smart Ship 10% off category automatically. It's going to be $107.98 a bottle. And then guess what? If you've had Smart Ship for over $100 set up for 2 orders, then from the third one on, it's going to drop all the way down to $95.98. Folks, under $100 per bottle on the most potent product CTFO has ever sold with 10x Pure technology and 450 milligrams of CBDA. We are going to absolutely change lives with this. When David started putting all this together, it completely blew my mind. And when we started talking about price point, we said, that's it. Let's give everything everybody needs to dominate this industry. Folks, I believe you're looking at it all on this one slide. But if that's not good enough, remember this. It also comes with a 60-day empty bottle money-back guarantee, so nobody gets hurt and everybody should at least try these products. Okay, everybody, if this isn't good enough, we've got more new products for you all. First of all, we've got a brand new gummy that you're going to love. I've been on them for over a month. It's one of my favorite products here at CTFO. Our old gummies were not 10x Pure. These have the 10x Pure technology and they're 750 milligrams per bottle. You're absolutely going to love these products and they're priced at a wonderful price point. Then we've got our brand new 300 strength pet drops. Everybody, before this product came out, I need you to know the pet drops were not 10x Pure technology and they did not have CBDA in them. Now, 10x Pure technology and CBDA. We've also got brand new pet treats. They are 10x Pure pet treats now. They were not before, and also they are loaded with CBDA. And then here's one of my favorite products. Everybody loves our pain cream that comes in the packets, but they also used to love our Emu Cream 500 that was in the jar. Now we're replacing it with a brand new jar of pain cream, and guess what? It's 10x Pure technology, and instead of 500 strength, it's 1200 strength, and instead of regular CBD, it's CBDA. Folks, these products are phenomenal, and all of these products still come with a 60-day empty package or bottle money-back guarantee, and you can start ordering these products right away, and they will start shipping out by the 28th. Everybody, I hope you can see we are giving you everything you need to build a business larger than you could ever imagine. CTFO is taking care of its family. Thank you, everybody. Back to you, David.
Hi, everybody. This is David D'Arcangelo. I have the pleasure of being with Scientific Advisory Board member, Dr. Stephen Trobiani. Stephen operates the Maple Grove, Minnesota North Star Pain Care and Neurological Clinic. He was with us when we did the exploratory scientific endeavor, Dr. Trobiani. Then we recorded their first video, came out with the Super 1000. You're one of the most prominent people I know in your space, and you endorse the Super 1000 like nothing I've ever seen. Why?
Because it contains CBDa. As we've talked about before, the hemp plant doesn't contain CBD. It contains the acidic form of CBD. It contains CBDa. The CBD is a derivative of CBDA. And basically, when you extract CBD from hemp using heat, you destroy CBDA. So almost all the CBDs on the market have no CBDA. Even if they could extract CBDA, which you can do under cold extraction, it doesn't stay stable for more than a few days. So stability is very important. One of the things that I liked is the 10X compound that's combined with our product stabilizes the CBDA. And we know from testing that's been done that it's stable for a year after it's been bottled. It is stable to up to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. So heat isn't going to destroy it, and heat will typically destroy CBDA.
So if people, I've seen people come out with CBDA products, they enrich theirs with CBDA, they put it in the bottle, but they never say anything. They never do any further testing down the road. But you think you're getting CBDA, but really over time, it's just, it goes away because it's unstable. So what we have, Dr. Troviani, is a collision in the industry right now. All the people, $22 billion worth of CBD-related products are projected to be sold by the end of 2022. Most of the people don't know that nugget you just said, that there is no CBD in the hemp plant. And they've never heard of CBDA because if you're a bottler and you want to sell a product, don't tell them about the CBDA because we can't keep it in the bottle. So they sell CBD, and it's a great molecule. But what do you think about that? Now we're going to bring to the world our trio of product at the best price anybody's ever seen. And we're going to say open with the line is, did you know there is no CBD in the hemp plant? You bought a secondary molecule, a good one, but a secondary. What do you think about that?
CBD works, and at least in terms of discomfort, muscle aches, pain, whatever, by mimicking anandamide. It's exactly what it does. Right. And anandamide is a natural endorphin, so it helps to address pain. But it doesn't do anything to reduce inflammation, which is one of the other sources of pain. CBDa is the only version of CBD that has been shown to reduce inflammation. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. And that was documented in an article in 2008 that was published in a scientific journal. Only CBDA does it. Once you convert CBDA to CBD, it loses its anti-inflammatory property. So you're not getting an anti-inflammatory if you're taking CBD. You are getting an anti-inflammatory if you're taking CBDA. So why not take something that's going to be more effective if it's not going to cost more? And quite frankly, now with the product line we have a product line that is competitive with the pricing of most CBD that's on the market.
So what would you say to that person just flat out that has a CBD product? They're telling you, no, I have CBD and I'm using it. And I mean, what's the professional you are? And so everybody know this. I don't know of a better expert on cannabinoid acid, CBDA, et cetera, than Dr. Stephen Troviani. What do you say to the person who's buying CBD from all these other places without the CBDA?
To a large extent, you're wasting your money. And the reason why is the CBD is going to be absorbed primarily through lipid membranes. So it's not going to get into cells that require an aqueous crossing. The 10X that we have, which is one of the major features of our product line, ushers lipid products across aqueous membranes and aqueous products across lipid membranes. So it will allow anything to get into a cell, and it's going to increase absorption dramatically. So if you're taking CBD, the odds are most of that CBD is going into your GI system and going out in your stool, whereas the 10X product is going to get into your cells and it's going to do some good. And you get much more effect. Honestly, I've seen it with patients of mine who have taken the 10X Super 1000 and then, because it was cheaper, switched and went on to other products. I've seen it in terms of their emotional stability, as well as the effect on muscle joint aches and pains.
Dr. Tropiani, is there anything you'd like to say to that person out there that's with CTFO as an associate in their, so that they understand their place in history at this moment with the launch of this trio of products, we being one of the only worldwide exclusive providers with 10x Pure, that is patented technology. What would you like to say for them, for their business?
Yeah, we now have a product line that you can use to titrate your response. So if you've got a mild degree of discomfort, you can start off with a 10x Super 500, which has 150 milligrams of CBDa. If that's not adequate, you can go to the 10x Super 1000, which has 300 milligrams of CBDa. And if that's not adequate, you can go to the 10x Super 1500, which has 450 milligrams of CBDa. So we can adjust what we're taking based upon our body's response to the product being used. And that gives us a lot of ability to attract more people, because one size fits all never works. Right. We're all individual. We all need different things, and of course, the pricing is going to be a factor. If you don't need 450 milligrams of CBDA, if you don't need 300 milligrams of CBDA, if you only need 150 milligrams of CBDA, you can buy a bottle for $59, and if you put it on what is now Smart Ship and keep it there for about 3 months, it's going to drop to $49, $47. It's going to be an extremely affordable product. The same is true with the other two. I think the Super 1000 is $99 now, and it will drop to $79 on Smart Ship. And the 1500 is $119, but drops to $95 on a Smart Ship. So this is the time to get people to look at the products, let them see themselves how effective they are, and then take advantage of the reduction in price by putting it on an auto ship.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I couldn't have said it any better. Everybody knows when you have muscle and joint discomfort or you don't feel right, how soon do you want it to stop? And we have, right?
Yesterday.
That's right. And we have 3 solutions: good, better, best, to meet your needs. Thank you, Dr. Stephen Tropiani. We love you as a member of the Scientific Advisory Board. You've been involved with me from the beginning. You are the expert in the cannabinoid acids, and we're happy to have you on the team.
Thank you, David.
Now we're going to bring up Dr. Zinni. Dr. Philip Zinni is an authority. He will get technical and dig down into our cannabinoids, the full spectrum, CBDa, 10x Pure, and give you some real meat and technical side of the business here. So, Dr. Zinni.
Good morning, CTFO family. My name is Dr. Philip Zinni, and I'm on the Medical Advisory Board for CTFO, and it's a pleasure and honor to speak to you today about a new product. First of all, my background, I'm board certified in family practice, and I've been practicing functional and integrative and sports medicine and regenerative medicine for a long time, decades. I also have a fellowship in sports medicine. And what really got me interested in CBD in general was looking for something for my patients that could help out with pain and mitigate pain. Then through that process and through that research, I found out that there was actually other benefits, and those other benefits belong to the endocannabinoid system, which is a big fancy word, so most people just say ECS, the endocannabinoid system. And that's a system that helps to regulate multiple functions in the body. Why is that important? The reason why it's important is because there are multiple receptors throughout the body. There are multiple sites that need to be regulated. And about a year ago, I was invited to help out with a diabetic group. And this group had issues with blood sugar, as you can imagine, because they're diabetics. And then also most type 2 diabetics. Those are the people that get diabetes as an adult. Those are the individuals that are usually overweight. They have something called insulin resistance. And then they also have something that's related to the thyroid, where the thyroid maybe isn't working as well as it could be. Some people have likened the term Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which means, again, the thyroid system isn't working as well because of this kind of whole storm of events in the body, where the immune system is kind of hyperstimulated, overwhelmed. So that's where the endocannabinoid system comes in, and that's why it's important to regulate the endocannabinoid system. So in the beginning with these patients, most of them had some type of pain issue, whether it be arthritis or neuropathy. So I would start these people off with our Super Gold, the CBDa product, and I would give them some of the full spectrum. So they would take both of them. Now I'm really excited because we have a new full spectrum product that's going to be launched on this call that has as much or more of the CBDa in it because of the formulation. And the full spectrum now has the 10x pure delivery system, which means that now you're getting a product that's stabilized. You're getting the A version of CBD stabilized, and it's something that can be utilized and bioavailable. In other words, the body can uptake it and then use it. So getting back to the endocannabinoid system, why the full spectrum is important is because most products have maybe 2 or 3 of the cannabinoids. So it might be CBD, it might be CBG, it might be CBC, whereas the full spectrum has approximately 10 various cannabinoids. And the most prominent cannabinoids are the A form. So that means CBDa, and that also means CBGa. So by having multiple access points, by having multiple receptors that are activated, that means that now the whole endocannabinoid system, or a majority of the endocannabinoid system, can be activated, regulated, modulated, or kind of modified. So for those people that have autoimmune issues, again, like thyroid issues or Hashimoto's thyroiditis or diabetes or insulin resistance, now the body is kind of set up to work more optimally. So that means that now your blood sugar is going to be processed a little bit better. That means the cells are going to be activated better in order to utilize the blood sugar. So what we saw in the group was that their blood sugars came down. They got off of medications. Their weight came down. They felt better in general. There's a whole host of other issues that weren't really being addressed directly, that were addressed indirectly. Their kind of well-being, they just felt better, thinking better, better focus. I've heard some people say their skin even felt better with this. And a large part of that is, again, because of this endocannabinoid system being modulated. The other benefit to the full spectrum, besides having the same or more of the CBDa, is now these individuals will have to use just one product. So instead of using the 10x Pure Super Gold, now they can use the 10x Pure Full Spectrum 1500 and get more of the CBDa along with that whole other endocannabinoids that are available in them. The other benefit of the full spectrum is something called terpenes. Terpenes are these organic, naturally occurring substances that help out with other aspects of the body. If you think about it, when someone has a inflammatory process, which really a kind of a ramped up or hyperimmune system, it's really an inflammatory process that's kind of in overdrive. So you want something to kind of dampen that. So in other words, if you're on fire, you want the fire out. So you pour water on it, or you put a rug on it, or a towel, or something like that. You want to dampen the fire. And that's what these terpenes do, because they're anti-inflammatory. They help out with oxidation, so they're antioxidative. And as a result, they help to modulate that aspect. And we live in a pro-inflammatory environment. If you think about it, your whole body is being constantly bombarded. The very air that you breathe, the water that you drink, if you're not drinking purified water, has inflammatory substances in it. So your body is constantly being barraged by all of these inflammatory substances. So if you can do something to help dampen that, that's the real benefit. So that's the benefit of the full spectrum, because it has all these terpenes. And again, the terpenes that are in the full spectrum are twice as much as that which was in the Super Gold 10x Pure product. So again, you're kind of getting, I shouldn't say kind of, you're getting more than 2 products in one bottle. So that's the advantage of the full spectrum. I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent and just tell you all the other benefits that these individuals are seeing. Because again, there's this big inflammatory process, right? So they do well with CellUV by boosting the natural production of glutathione in the body. They do well with boosting the immune system. So they're all on the immune combo. And then finally, most people have some type of anxiety or depression that goes along with that. So they're doing well with Bliss, the CBGa product. So that's kind of my go-to for this group. And that's the kind of the formula, if you will, the magic formula that I use not only for this group, but also for my patients that I see every day, day in and day out, and also for myself and my wife and for my friends and family that I treat. So there is a plethora, there's a ton of research that backs up all of this. Matter of fact, I'm giving a lecture in May, I believe it is, could be March, on this very subject. And I've given lectures in the past 3 years about all the beneficial effects of CBDa, the acidic parent form, because that's the form that's found in the plant. That's the natural form. That's the form that is stabilized by the 10x Pure system. So hopefully I gave you some great information. Hopefully you're fired up about how you can help your team, your clients, if you're a healthcare professional, your patients, to live better lives, to be better, to strive better. Thank you again, CTFO family, for letting me be part of this. It's truly a blessing and an honor to serve the CTFO family. Thanks. Have a great rest of the conference, and we'll talk soon.
Okay, everybody, we have Craig Davis, the winner of the first 2021 Body Transformation Challenge from CTFO, lost a total of 37 pounds, if I'm correct, and won the first prize, Craig, of $2,000 cash. And we will be delivered in a check, though. There is no cash. We're going to deliver the check. And absolutely congratulations. Tell me how you feel.
Well, thank you, David. I feel great. Shape and Burn is an awesome product. I mean, I started weight loss when I was in high school on a wrestling team, and in the Army, I had to lose weight. I actually had to lose 12 pounds so that my enlistment would be successful. Then I had a calibrated weight done. They said I needed to be 206, and at the time I was 239 pounds. So when I finished basic training, I was down to 205. So I've done this roller coaster ride. The only program I haven't ever done is that WW program. I mean, I've done all the other programs possible, but Shape and Burn by far has been the greatest. The one thing I'd say is no hunger pangs. I mean, you know, none of that midnight snacking. Oh, I'm so deprived. I haven't had anything to, you know, eat for a while. And my wife, she first noticed it on Halloween. She said, you know what? This is the first time in our 30 years together that you haven't been hovering around the candy bowl.
And she knows you well, so she knew where you were around the candy bowl. So Shape and Burn, love the way you feel, uplifted, mood elevation. How does it feel to take the hunger away without suffering? I mean, well, that was the biggest one, I would say, for you.
Yes, yeah, the biggest one by far. I mean, and the energy level. I'm a little on the manic-y side anyway, right. But it's a steady energy. Now, I didn't find any difference. You know, I experimented with 3 pills, and 1 or 2 times I took 4, just trying to accelerate the fat burn or whatever. But I found basically, you know, 10 o'clock in the morning, 2 pills, 10 ounces of water, and that was it. And then, of course, you know, my exercise program, which has been fully documented on my Facebook pages for sure.
Yeah, I've seen many of them, and I followed your progress the whole way along. You definitely had a goal, you know, and you were on a mission, both in the taking the Shape and Burn and with a little diet and exercise. So I got to ask you a question. What are you the most proud
of? Sticking with the commitment. A lot of times us big guys, you know, we'll get all motivated for 2 days or something like that. But I mean, I had to go through Veterans Day. My 65th birthday was November the 20th, followed by Thanksgiving, followed by Christmas. And my wife says, "You're following that keto diet." And I said, "Yep." And when I heard that I won the big prize, I said, "Winner, winner, Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going back and have one."
Well, congratulations. This is all the people are here. It's January 22nd. We're playing this. Everybody is recognizing. We recognized all the runner-ups. We recognized honorable mention. There's some absolutely phenomenal stories. What would you like to say to all the people out there in closing?
Shape and Burn is the only fat loss or weight loss program that you should ever try. You got a 60-day money-back guarantee. What do you have to lose but more of you?
Yeah. Thank you, Craig. Congratulations again. $2,000 first place winner, the 2021 Body Transformation Challenge.
Okay. And I've made a challenge to myself to either do a fitness program or a bodybuilding competition by September. Great. So stay tuned for phase 2.
Congratulations. Let us know the results. Bye now.
Thank you, David.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, everybody. Welcome and congratulate Charity McKenzie, runner-up in the first CTFO Body Transformation Challenge. She's a winner, $1,000. Charity McKenzie. Charity, how do you feel?
I feel amazing. I feel good mentally. I feel good energetic-wise. I look a whole lot better.
What do you think? Talk about Shape and Burn for a minute. Did it meet your expectations? Is it what you thought it was gonna be?
beyond my expectations, honestly. When I first started it, I immediately noticed a difference. I played around with it a bit to find what worked best for me. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there were days that I, felt like, oh, I don't know if this is working. And my scale went up and down. And that's why pictures are very important, because I would take that picture to see how far I had come. And it was like night and day. So like, don't pay attention to the number on the scale. Just keep taking it and you will notice a difference.
We all know the tagline for Shape and Burn because of the, the synergistic fast acting ingredients. Love the way you feel. Did you have that emotional experience with the product, mood enhancing, etc.?
100%. Just having anxiety constantly every day and using not so healthy ways to deal with that in the past. This has just been such a blessing to me to be able to get through my day and do it in a positive manner with energy, with a clear mind. It's just been positive in many, many different ways.
Well, we're so happy for you. Final question is, what are you the most proud of yourself personally?
This is kind of a hard one because the past 2 years dealing with a lot of anxiety and depression has been really hard, and I turned a lot to alcohol and I drank a lot. And what I'm most proud of is that I've been able to cut out alcohol and be able to manage my life without it. Wow.
Charity, I've got goosebumps. I'm so happy for you. And I know everybody listening, you're inspiring others, to stand up. And we know the product has a lot of different benefits besides just weight loss. And you've touched on some of the most powerful and potent. So thank you and congratulations on behalf of the whole CTFO family. And we look forward to you entering the 2022 Shape and Burn Challenge. So thank you, Charity. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Hi, everybody. We have Alan Bauer, winner of the Body Transformation Challenge. He was a runner-up winner with $1,000. Alan, why did you enter the challenge, and what's it feel like to win $1,000 for doing it?
Well, I entered the challenge because I really wanted to see, I heard everybody talking about it that tried it, and I wanted to try it for myself. I've been working out, eating healthy for over a year, but I just seemed stuck. Just the diet and the exercise still wasn't burning the fat off. I did it mainly for weight loss. And once I tried it, the first time I tried it, it was just an amazing feeling. Like I felt happier. I felt, all this negativity that's in your head sometimes go away. Yeah. And I'm just thinking like, this is it. And then the biggest thing was just, it actually knocked the hunger out. My problem was just, I like to eat. Even when I was full, I would keep eating and eating, and this just totally took it away.
Yeah. Shape and Burn, love the way you feel, Alan.
Right.
Right. What are you the most proud of after going through it all that personally really was a big benefit for you?
I think what I really liked is, we kicked this challenge off before New Year. Everybody usually waits till January 1st to kick everything off. And I'm thinking, oh man, this is through the holidays. But I said, I'm not going to miss out on Thanksgiving. I'm not going to miss out on Christmas. I even had my niece's birthday. So you know what? I ate the cake and ice cream. I ate pumpkin pie with food. But I didn't do that all the time. But I ate it, and I still feel like I didn't need to just keep eating and eating. And I actually still lost inches off my weight during the holidays, which is amazing to me.
Yeah, tell everybody how much weight you lost. That's a big one.
I lost a total of 26 pounds. And initially it was, when I hit the first 26 pounds, I was 4 inches off my waist. And then I stayed at 26 pounds, but I still kept noticing a transformation, and I ended up with 5 inches off my waist.
Wow. Wow. Appreciate you, everybody out there. The Shape and Burn has been an amazing product. People see and feel the difference, which I think is the best. You see and feel a difference in yourself, and others recognize the difference in you. You can see it in your face. Again, congratulations for winning $1,000 runner-up to the first Body Transformation Challenge for CTFO. So thank you again, Alan.
Yep, thank you.
Okay. Everybody join me in welcoming Pamela Moynihan, runner-up winner of $1,000 in the very first 2021 Body Transformation Challenge with CTFO. Pamela, congratulations. How do you feel?
I feel great, David. Just absolutely wonderful.
What's so different about Shape and Burn to anything else you've ever done to try to lose weight or weight maintenance?
Well, back in May of 2021, I had a visit with my doctor, and he told me in no uncertain terms that I had to lose weight because my health was suffering. So I had to do something. And so I went to my neighborhood GNC, I went to my health food store, I went to Amazon, I spent hundreds of dollars on stuff, and nothing worked.
And you were suffering at the same time.
Oh, God, I was. I mean, I was, just feeling crappy.
Yeah. Well, Pamela, in the completion paperwork for the submission at the end of the challenge, to be in contention, to even win the money, which you did win, it says you lost 22 pounds and 19 inches. How does that make you feel?
I am just flabbergasted. There is no product that I have ever tried that has provided these types of results.
Right. Yeah, amazing. I'm going to read the last line of where it says, and you completed, what are you the most proud of? And I'll read only the last line, and then you can comment on it. It says, wait a second here. The product benefited me by helping me not overeat, have more energy, better mental clarity. I'm proud of the way I feel. I mean, that's to be able to say that. I'm proud of the way I feel. Tell us about that.
I feel like I'm 10 years younger. I mean, people are going to say, oh, yeah, right. But losing the weight, having more mobility, having more energy to play with my grandkids, that's priceless.
Wow. What's it feel like? What do you notice when you lose 19 inches? I've never lost 19 inches. What is that?
That's over 4 dress sizes in my book.
do you just go shopping and go, gosh, I've got to get rid of some of this stuff?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It was great. My husband was like putting his hands around my waist, and it was delightful. He hasn't done that in a long time. I have a waist now, guys.
Pamela, I'm just going to say it again. 22 pounds, 19 inches. What do you have to say to some of the other CTFO people out there watching and really getting ready to gear up for Body Transformation Challenge 2022?
Guys, do it. This Shape and Burn Plus product is the real deal. You will see results the first week by just how you feel, your mental clarity, the weight that you lose, and the energy that you have. I can't say anything more than that. It's wonderful.
I'm just going to say, you can say, I won the $1,000 as runner-up.
I love you, CTFO. Thank you.
Thank you, Pamela Moynihan. We love you too. And your check or cash, I don't know how they're sending it to you, will be there shortly. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Leah Gregory, back to you.
Thank you so much, David. CTFO family, happy Saturday. We hope that you are enjoying Launch 2022. David has already done an incredible job sharing the 4 testimonies from our winners. However, we do have a few other honorable mentions that we just really wanted to highlight because we had so many great stories come in from the different participants in our challenge that we just wanted to do a few honorable mentions quickly. First, we're going to start off with Anne Ray. She said that she is most proud of the fact that she was able to release 11 pounds and 12 inches, and she made a goal, stuck to it, even through the holidays, and made no excuses. Congratulations, Anne. Next up, we've got Kathy Wong. She said she did not have to work hard to lose 10 pounds. And guys, that's the whole point, right? We want Shape and Burn to just kind of be working quietly in the background. And then the more that you work with it, the more results that you get from it too. But we don't want this to be a thing about suffering. That's why we call it the green happy pill. We want this to be an easy lifestyle change for anybody. And Kathy, you look great. I hope you feel as good as you look. And congratulations to you. Next up, we've got Karen Ron. She lost 16.2 pounds. For the first time in my life, I did not have cravings or hunger for sugar or carbs. Guys, this is the one thing that I can definitely say about Shape and Burn is it really, really gets rid of that craving for sugar. And I think that for so many of us, that's one of our biggest downfalls. We want the things that we know aren't necessarily good for us or going to add extra calories, empty calories. Congratulations, Karen. Great job. And love the results that you're getting. Next up, we've got Kevin Laird, who lost 11 pounds. He said, I learned I can do this. The biggest benefit I experienced was a reduction in headaches by 80%. That's huge. I lost 3 inches around my waist without really trying to diet and virtually no exercise. That's amazing, Kevin. I love that you are getting such great results, and the benefits aren't always just weight loss. Not having headaches by 80%, that's enormous as well. And I know how much those can impact a life, and we hope that you are loving the benefits that you are getting from Shape and Burn. Next up, we've got Laura Ersfield. She said, my doctor loves this formula and I feel great. And she's lost 15 pounds. What a glowing recommendation. To have someone's doctor say that they love this formula. That's absolutely amazing. Congratulations, Laura. Next up, we've got Mary Fields. She said that I benefited from a feeling of joyfulness, mind clarity, and for sure, more energy. I am proud to say that I lost 10 pounds through a knee injury, Christmas eating, and being housebound with snowstorms. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Congratulations, Mary. Next up, we've got Nicole Renee Robinson. She said, I learned it's not always about pounds lost, but pant size and mood elevation are just as important. And how true that is. Folks, if you don't already know, the scale is a liar. It can't show you all of the things like muscle gain, water weight released, things like that that can bloat us and make us look even bigger than we actually are. So these are some of the amazing side benefits that you can get from Shape and Burn as well. And congratulations, Nicole, you look amazing. And lastly, we've got Tammy Bonakowski. She said, I benefited from Shape and Burn Plus with a better feeling throughout my whole self, and that snacking can be curbed with proper products. That's big, you guys. I think so many of us don't realize how many of those little snacks throughout the day, that unmindfulness in our eating really can actually have a really big impact on our overall weight loss goals. And so Tammy, congratulations. We love that you're getting the results that you are. Folks, that's going to wrap it up for honorable mentions. Guys, you've all done an incredible job with our very first Body Transformation Challenge that we've ever hosted. We pray that you would just continue with us as we have more of these over time. And David, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Thank you, Leah. I'm going to take everybody through a couple of steps. The Body Transformation Challenge 2022, and after that, I'm going to lead into the 3-step company tour. So let's get started. The Body Transformation Challenge, before we go any further into how you register and get started, the 2022 is a registration online. And before I get into the details, I just want to back up a minute. What is the body challenge all about? It's about shape and burn. That's where it all starts. 14 synergistic fast-acting ingredients. Caralluma fimbriata, for example, there's a study out on it that which I've never seen, that talks about how it reduced waist size. You know, just some amazing combination of ingredients. Your body goes through 5 phases. You can feel them, and you can document it with everybody's testimonials. They love the way they feel. The way we formulated that product was very intentional. It was to take the dieting and suffering that everybody yo-yos and doesn't love, and doesn't even love talking about the subject, is we put the mood elevation, mental clarity, took the hunger away so that people love the way they feel. We took the focus off the suffering, the part that you don't like. And that's why it's had such huge success. But really, since we're talking about the body transformation challenge, this is bigger than losing weight or sculpturing or feeling great. Let's just look at somebody who did the 2021 challenge, Anne Ray, and I'm just going to read part of her. When she completed it, she sent this in. This is her, what impacted her. I'm going to just go down to the second half and just read it to you, because for me, this is why we're in the business. This is why we want to help people. This is what can happen. She says, by losing this weight, if you look about halfway down, it increased my confidence. I love working out. Just look at the words. I love working out and lifting weights. I used to either cover my body when I went to the gym, or did not even make it because I did not like the way I looked. This is impactful. This is a product she took that we produce, that you go out and market every day. It had this impact. And this is just one person. Now I can't wait to get to the gym and show off my new body and pride. When you say new body in the word with pride, very specific. Most proud of the fact that I was able to release 11 pounds and 12 inches. So when I show you Anne's photos, you'll know she's a small bone person. 11 pounds is a lot for her, and 12 inches is like sculpturing. I made a goal and stuck to it even through the holidays. I think, Anne, you lost 11 pounds and 12 inches. For your size person, you show that Shape and Burn is for people like me who don't have to lose weight, people like you who are small bone and want to lose 5 to 15 pounds for maybe over the holidays, or that's crept up on them over the months past. And it's good for the person who's obese. We're all having success. And I love your comments. I love you sharing with us all. For everybody from a business standpoint, look, this is an article that was published recently. 45% of the people globally in 30 countries are currently trying to lose weight. There's a business here. And it's just one example of the impact you can make to make a difference in people's lives and make a living for your family. There's another one, compliments of Dr. Philip Zinni. He went to a conference recently. This is USA numbers only. Here's what he brought back and sent to us. Out of about 400 million people in the United States, 108 million adults are with obesity. These numbers change on a pro rata basis, percentage-wise, in most of the countries around the world. So they'll be pretty for the people in Canada, the people in Europe, and you'll recognize the same type of numbers. 108 million. That's 25% of the population in the United States. 30 million people were diagnosed. Only 4 million were treated. There's a business there for Shape and Burn. 5 to 17%, that's terrible, achieved medium weight loss. And they spent up to $1,000. There's a business of making a difference, and Shape and Burn is the start. Shape and Burn, love the way you feel. Let's talk about the Transformation Challenge 2022. We made it online registration. You can go to your back office, scroll down on the left to resources. In the first tab should say Body Challenge Registration. Just click. Start date is today, the day you're hearing this, or if you hear it after, it's already begun. The end date is 5/31/2022. So May 31st, 2022. It is 17 weeks, 4 months and 1 week of January here. The completion paperwork has to be in no later than June 8th, 2022. Why would you send in completion paperwork? Because if you win, you make $2,000. If you're a runner-up, you make $1,000, and there's 3 of those. And there's a $100 product credit for everybody who sends in all of the requested information when you register and when you complete the registration at the end. So for everybody here, get registered now. Leaders lead, so that you can tell your story, because that's the believable one. You don't have to be obese. You don't have to be like me, who doesn't have to lose weight. Shape and burn is for all of us. It has a benefit. Those are significant, and you've heard them in the testimonials. So let's move on to the easy 3-step company tour. This is one of my favorite marketing programs for processing and educating consumers. So before you see me start, you're going to see that this is the 3-step company tour, but we have what we call a capture page before it. Because if you send somebody to the company tour and you never know if they went there or not, you don't get an email, and it's terrible. I've done it. Sent people there, said, hey, go to the 3-step company tour. You're going to see meet the people, understand the products and our compelling advantage over the competition, and understand why we're the highest payout company in the industry, because we value you. And then I would sit there and wait, and nothing would happen. So we put this page in, because now I just send them and say, go, you can watch the 3-step company tour. You're going to meet the team. And then I'll call you back, because it only takes about 12 or 15 minutes. So when I send them to this page, they name and their email in, and their phone number, hopefully. And then I get an email that says, hey, Joe, Bob, Mary, Smith, their email is this, their phone number is this. They're at watching the company tour right now. So for everybody here, the company tour is very specific. You notice it's people, product, and pay. They're like the 3 legs on a stool. If people don't understand all of those, if you missed one, telling them about the pay, or don't tell it right, or the product, you don't do a great job on the product, or for whatever reason, the people, I never get in business. Do you ever get in business with people you don't like or trust or think they're smart? You don't get in business with them. So those are the 3 legs to the stool. So we allow you to be able to use these videos. We have a new product video. We have a new pay video. That should be up by the time you see this. This is the old one. So the new videos will be there, and the new bullet points under product, because instead of just shape and burn, we have the whole entire, we give them a view of what our main products are, so they have a complete view. So for everybody here, just stay with me. This is a way to process people and for you to leverage. Because remember, if it's not you saying it and teaching those people, taking them through the 3 steps, then you need a system. So what I do is I push people to the 3-step company tour. I understand when they got there, because I get an email. I leverage off of Kevin on people, on products, on the video, on the pay, on an amazing video. And then I call them back and I said, what did you like most? Kevin's story as the president of the company and his past billion-dollar experience with his prior companies? Or is it the pay? And just be quiet. The easy 3-step system: people, product, pay. It helps people answer the questions, why CTFO matters, what's CTFO's decisive advantage over the competition, and really they all sit back and go, what do I have to do to make money? And if you watch the new product video, at the last third of it, it's all about asking questions. We made it fun. And anybody that when you watch it, you'll say, I can do that. And that's what exactly we want people to say. And then the last one on three-step company store is they're wondering is why now? Why? From what you heard in today's presentations, smart ship, right? Compensation, the CBD, CBDa products, shape and burn. Timeliness is everything. This is CTFO's time. This time, this place in history, understand where you are. The timing for CTFO is now, and now is the time to get started. For everybody, remember, you're either taking the person through the system, the 3 steps, people, product, pay, or you use the system and leverage off it, and then you call and follow up, always personal. So if you don't think you're good at doing it, or you need help, or you just have the lack of time, then put them through the system. But if you don't do it, people won't join. People, products, pay. Thank you, everybody. Over to you, Mr. Steve Finger, co-founder of CTFO. Thank you.
Thanks, David. We are so blessed to have David as part of the team. And David, words can't express how much we appreciate you. Now I have the privilege of introducing some of our top leaders with short mini trainings. And folks, if you haven't been taking notes up until now, this would be a great time to start. So the first trainer will be Michael Swilling with the power of your why. Take it away, Michael.
Hello, CTFO family. You know, I've been involved in our wonderful industry for a little over 30 years. And I reflect back and think of probably the #1 question that I've been asked over and over again is, what is the secret? What is the secret to someone becoming successful? What is the secret to reaching your goals, hitting your dreams, you know, what you set out to happen? And it's really comes down to one thing, and that is never quitting. No matter what, you just don't quit. You make a commitment to succeed. You make a goal, you have a goal, and no matter what, you continue on that journey, you continue on that path until you hit that goal. And, you know, but it's easy to say that. It's easy to come out there and tell others, well, you just don't quit, because it's hard. It's really hard not to quit. People quit every day. They quit on everything. They quit on their jobs. They quit on their marriages. They quit on tons of different things. It becomes simple to quit. It's easy to quit. And it's very easy to quit a business that you can get in for free. It's really easy to get involved in a business that, you know, that no one's looking over you, so on and so forth. So how do you not quit? How do you stay part of your journey to hit your goals, to hit your accomplishments, as things you are? And that is by having a why, to having a really big, massive why to keep you here, to keep you plugged in, to keep you going along when those times that come along. And I can tell you this, you're watching, and by you watching, it means you have a why. You're here for a reason. There's a reason here. You might not even know what your why is, or you might know what your why is. One of the things that I encourage every CTFO member to do is we have an amazing Getting Started guide. You can find that Getting Started guide in your CTFO back office in the resource section. And that guide is spectacular. I find it to be the foundation of success. You know, it really goes through A through Z. My favorite section of the entire guide is the writing out your why, what your why is, determining your why, recognizing what your why is. And there's 3 different things it talks about when you're determining what your why is. Number 1 is having a why big enough so that when you have challenges, when things come along, you're not going to want to quit. You're not going to want to give up. You're not going to want to raise the white flag. Now, with complete transparency, in the 30 years that I've been involved in this industry. I have probably quit 5,000 times, if not more. And I know that sounds crazy, but the first day I signed up in the industry, by the end of the day, I said I was crazy. I wanted to quit. The next day, when friends and family said, "You're nuts, what are you doing?" I wanted to quit. Weeks later, months later, a year into the business, because I had said I'm going to give myself 1 year, and I wasn't even profitable after 1 year. I said, I want to quit. When I've had people that hung up the phone on me or ignored my phone calls or laughed or ridiculed at me, I wanted to quit. But my why, my personal why, and I'll share for you, was so huge. You see, I went to the University of Connecticut, graduated in business administration, got out, wanted to conquer the world, wanted to be self-employed, and like other students back in the 80s, I was in debt. So I took a corporate job. I had a great job, great benefits, fantastic career path. I had no love, no passion for what I was doing. It wasn't like I was waking up going, I can't wait to go to work. I knew for me, I wanted freedom. I knew for me, I wanted to wake up when I wanted to work with who I wanted to work whenever I wanted, how I wanted, so on and so forth. So I knew I had that entrepreneur spirit. I just didn't have hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars to start a business. And that's what drove me and opened up my eyes to this wonderful industry of network marketing, direct sales. And I've never looked back, and I'm thankful for the freedom that it has provided me. So all those times that challenges came along, all those times I wanted to give up. And I'll be honest, even a week ago, no matter even when you hit your financial goals or your success goals or whatever those goals might be, you're always going to have days that are just down where there's challenges and you just want to give up. But to me, I always reflect back onto what my why is. And my why is freedom, working for myself, serving other people, helping other people. That was what was really important to me. The second thing you'll see in that guide is something, your why has got to be inspirational. It's got to give you a reason to inspire towards what you're doing. As I mentioned, my why was serving other people. You know, last year, my wife and I were talking, and you know, she really enjoyed her job, but it came to a point where she didn't have passion for what she was doing anymore. And we were and have been in a financial situation where she didn't need to work, doesn't have to work, and she really wanted to give back to the community. So what Dawn has done in the past, rather than work, is she goes back and she serves the community. She volunteers and she helps others. So that's a big why for us. That's a big thing that we find that's important for what we're doing. And then finally, the third thing is your why's got to be big. It's got to be something to really drive you, something that really inspires you. It can't just be financial. You just can't have a dollar on it and say, well, I want to make this much money. That's materialistic. And listen, there's nothing wrong with having materialistic dreams or goals, but it's got to have a bigger reasoning. You know, it's interesting as you look, there are people who join our industry. There are people part of CTFO who just like to be part of a community. There are people who just want to help others with their health. There are people here to find financial freedom, so on and so forth. So when you go to that guide and you fill that out, and I encourage you to do so tonight or tomorrow, the sooner the better, you'll find things. Maybe it's freedom, like myself. Maybe you're someone who's in debt. Maybe you're tired of having credit cards stack up. Maybe you're tired of always being in debt. And you say, my goal is really to get out of debt, and I'm going to continue working this on a daily basis, no matter how I feel. I'm going to continue working this business. Maybe you love to travel. Maybe there are places in the world that you want to go to. Be specific. Write those things down of places that you want to travel to, and that is an ultimate goal that you have. Maybe it's something like tuition. You know, I know for my wife and myself, you know, we had talked before we had kids that we wanted to provide for them. I was a person who, when I graduated college, I had a lot of college debt, and I know what it was like to have college debt. We didn't want our two children to have any college debt, and we wanted to be able to send them to private schools, to private colleges, and private high schools, which we did. So it meant a lot for us. So one of my whys is to be able to pay for the tuition so that when they graduated, they didn't have the hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt that would be, you know, overshadowing them. A big thing is retirement. That's a really big why. you know, the reality is the statistics are this, and this isn't about gloom and doom. This is a reality. 95% of people, 95% of people, by the time they reach 65 years old, okay, are either dead or dead broke, okay? They're living off Social Security, which is not enough to live off of right now, okay? So do you want to be one of those 95% of people? Maybe your why is, hey, when you hit retirement, when you reach retirement, you want an additional source of residual income for what you're doing. So I know I'm kind of preaching to the choir because you're here, you have a really, really big why of what you're doing. In closing, what I do want to share with you though, that what your why is, and with CTFO, there is no better time in 2022 right now to help you reach your goals, to help you reach your dreams, to help you on that journey than where we are right now, from our products to our pay to the people that are involved. This is the ultimate tool to help you accomplish what you want to accomplish. So appreciate everyone part of this amazing CTFO community and family. Bye-bye for now.
All right, let's get started here. I want to get going here and talk to you guys about the compensation plan. So let's get started. Obviously, there are many ways to get paid here. I'm going to focus on a few. I'm actually going to get down into details of a couple of them that I think once you guys finally understand, because I don't think many people truly understand at least two of these ways that we get paid, and they're the big ones. They're the big ones to where if you get it, you lose sleep, and I mean it. You don't believe me? Give me 12 minutes. I'll show you here. First of all, this is product introductory bonus. This is upfront money. Every time that you enroll a new person, that new person's first 30 days, anything they order, you're getting 40% of that volume. Then it goes down to 10%. Enroll another person, their first 30 days, same thing, you get 40%. Couple of examples here. If they order 150 times 40%, you get $60. If you, let's say you put in 5 people, 8 people, something like that, it comes out to 1,200 CV times 40%, that's $480. It's a quick $500. That's the upfront money. There's another way that we get paid upfront money. I told you I was going to move fast. I want to focus on a couple. Your first 30 days, if you do 100 in volume, and that means anybody in your group, the people you've enrolled, the people they've enrolled, etc., when you get up to $1,000 total in sales, you get a $200 bonus. If you can build upon those people and bring it up to 3,000, which a lot of people are doing, you get an additional $300. Build it to 5,000. That truly is the sweet spot, and I'll show you why in a minute. You're going to get an additional 500 for a total of $1,000. Again, that's upfront money. Let's move on. This is a big one here, not the biggest, but one of the big ones. Monthly loyalty bonus. This is where money starts coming in. You haven't really earned it. Well, I guess you have. You've had a title, but they're going to pay you to keep titles. So when you get up to that 5K, remember I told you 5K is key? Once you get up to that 5K, you're going to start earning $200 a month forever. And I mean forever, as long as you keep that title, and it breaks down like this. That's $500 a week, let's say, every single week, as long as you keep 5K. If you get up to, you go to the next one, you bring it up to 10K. You're getting $300 a month or $70 a week. If you bring it all the way up to 25,000, right over here, you're getting $1,000 extra a month. That's $250 a week every single week. If you get it up to 100,000 in your group, there will be many people that will break 100,000 easily, even 1 million in monthly volume here, especially with the shape and burn product, because everybody needs to lose weight. Now that CBDa and CBDG and CBGa and everything like that is in the news again, and in PubMed for a lot of other things, we've got the products to take you guys to unlimited wealth if you want. So the question does come up though. They say, well, Joe, if I'm at the $25,000 mark and I'm making $1,000 a month, what happens if I go below the $25,000? We don't lose it altogether. You just go back down to the next one below that. And then when you catch back up, so for instance, let's go down here. You're at $300 a month. Let's say that you lose the 10K. Well, you're now getting the 5K amount, which is $200 a month or $50 a week. Okay. Hopefully you've got that. Let's move on to the matrix. Now keep in mind, You can enroll infinitely wide, but in the background, the computer algorithms are building this forced 3x21 matrix, 3x3 matrix. Let me show you how that works here. Okay, here's a 3x21 forced matrix. Here you are. The computer will only put 3 people on your front line, whether they come from above or you do them or whatever. It starts filling them in. 3 on your first level. Those 3 get, the next 3 is 9, then 27, then 81, and it continues on down like this. Okay, just like I missed it. Just like this. And so this is a 3x21. People say to me sometimes, well, Joe, this company, can they handle if I fill the matrix? I'm like, you can't fill the matrix. That's impossible. I mean, take a look at level 13 at the bottom of your screen there. It's 1.6 million people. You're not going to fill the matrix. Believe me. If you want to try me, go on down and take that another 8 levels down, times 3, all the way down. You'll never fill it. So people say, well, how can I collect? And this is what you should be focused on. How do I collect on all 21 levels? Good question. And this right here is where it's at, okay? You got to focus here. If you don't order a pack, you've got heavy qualifications. You got to get your first 7 levels, you got to have either 5 people active, 7 or 10. Here's what I like to focus people on right out of the gate is platinum. These packs are a one-time order forever. Once you order a platinum pack, take a look at your qualifications. To get your first 7 levels, you only have to have 1 person active, doing $45. To get the max, which is 21 levels deep, 2% all the way down forever, you just have to keep 3 people active. I mean, what a joke. Anything less, you're just looking at a lesser pack. But I focus all my people on the platinum because it's a one-time thing. And it's not because I want the money, because remember, I'm in this, and a lot of leaders are in this, not for the upfront money. It's always the long-term residual. And that's how you want to be thinking. How do I build a nice long-term residual income so that whether I get out of bed, I'm sick for a month, I take vacation for a month, whatever, you've still got money coming in every single week. We're going to talk a lot about that. Let's move on, though. Let's talk about the matrix pay multipliers. How do you multiply this? So instead of just getting, for instance, right here, just on your 1 right here, how do you get multiples of these? And a lot of people are like, what does that even mean? I'm going to show you, okay? Remember this? Let's put something around it. Let's put a triangle around your main matrix, okay? Now let me take you further. Here you are. You've enrolled your first 3 people. Here's what the company says. Every person that you enroll, whether they order or not, every single person that you enroll, after your 3rd, they're going to give you another U to put into the matrix, meaning you've got U up top, that's U number 1. The next one down is U number 2, then U number 3, then U number 4. You say, my gosh, how does that even work? Let me show you here with visuals, okay? Here you are, you've got your 3. You just put in Jenny, she's your 4th, okay? The computer will automatically put a U number 2, right, above Jenny, and it's going to plop it right down here. Again, you went out and got Jenny. Before Jenny is placed into your matrix, the computer will automatically put a U number 2 here, then drop it down right there. That's how it works, okay? Now we put a triangle because that U number 2 has its own 21 level matrix. Now think about this. It gets paid just like the top position. So if you're qualified for all 21 levels, get the platinum pack. If you're qualified for it, guess what? U number 2 is qualified for all 21 levels as well at 2% all the way down. Let's look at number 5. You enroll Mark. He's your 5th, right? I'm going to put a U number 3 right there. It goes right there. Boom. You've got another 21 level matrix, another U in the system getting paid exactly as U number 1. Do it again. You got Barb. She's your 6th. There's U number 4. Boom. It's put right there. Guys, this goes on and on and on and on. I have people that have not only enrolled 50 or 100 people, I have people that have enrolled over 2,000, 2,500, some up closer to 3,000 people. You say, how's that possible? Obviously, most of those, almost the majority, are freebies. You know, people just, they ran an ad and they went to their website. I don't suggest that, but the point is, every single time you get someone in, whether they order or not, you're getting another U in the system. It's pretty darn amazing. Okay, so you're going to have people that are going to get double pay, triple pay, quadruple pay. Most of you don't get this. Let me show you. Okay, here's how this works. Here's U number 1, you're at top. Okay. Here's U number 2. Okay. Now, U number 2 is getting paid on this entire organization already. So you're getting that money. It's you, but it's U number 2. It's your second position. But U number 1 also gets paid on this. Okay. You got it? That's double pay. Let's go to triple pay. Okay. Another U number 3 fell right down here. Okay. U number 3 is going to get paid on this volume right here. It falls underneath number 2. So number 2 is going to get paid on this volume right here. And U number 1 is going to get paid on this volume too. That's triple pay. So that's 6%. 2% here, 2%. This one gets 2% on this, and this one gets 2% on this. So this right here, you're getting triple pay, or 6%, not 2. I hope you're with me on that. This goes on and on and on. Let's do it again. Okay. Number 4 gets paid right here, 2%. 3 gets paid another 2% on this. 2 gets paid another 2% on this. And U number 1 gets paid. So you get 8% on this right down here. And this goes on and on and on. You can have hundreds of these triangles in your matrix that you're getting paid on. It's pretty crazy. Okay. Let's move on. Let's talk about the thing that I'm most excited about, which is the Infinity Team 7 pay. If the company ever gave us a gift by changing up some of the comp plan, remember, whenever they change a comp plan, you know, Stuart Finger, his brother, Kevin, David D'Arcangelo, Michael Kahn, these guys, they're always wanting to better the pay because they get paid like we do. But they're always trying to better the pay for us, because the better the pay for us, the more we want to recruit, the more we want to build, the more sales come in, the bigger the company gets. It's kind of quite simple. But this Infinity 7 pay pays up to 35%. Let me, again, show you how this works. Now, keep in mind, just to enter the team, to enter the club, you got to at least get to 1K. Okay, once you get to 1K, you enter the Infinity, a 5% Infinity bonus on the people after that you personally bring in and below them. So how does that work? I want to show you something real quick. I should have done in the very beginning of this slide presentation, but take a look at this. All orders, as long as they equal $1,000, infinitely wide, infinitely deep, as long as they reach $1,000 US in sales, you're in the club, right? You're there at 5%. I wanted to show you that just so you know, when you see all these numbers here, 5K, 10K, 25K, 50K, that's what you need to know, is it's infinitely wide, infinitely deep, not 21 levels, infinitely deep. As long as it hits that volume, you now get these new percentages because you hit another Infinity team. Okay, so let's break it down again. Let's say that you're already in the Infinity 1. You've hit that $1,000. Okay, you qualify for the 5%. How does that work? Here you are. Okay, you put in, again, you're already there. So after you hit that Infinity Team 1, you enroll Kim, Tim, Sue, and they're enrolling people. You're going to get 5% on these people to Infinity, and they're people all the way down until they, for instance, until Kim hits that 1,000, and now she takes over. But all the people prior to that, you're getting 5% to Infinity on. If you understood what I just said to you, that's pretty nuts. Let's continue. Okay, that's 5% Infinity deep. But, okay, and this is what I broke down. You earn 5% Infinity bonus on all of Kim's personally enrolled members until she hits the 1K. Then it moves on for there, but you get it for life. So now what happens when you go to 5K? When you go to 5K, you enter number 2, right? You enter number 2, and you're getting 10%. Infinity Team 2, 10%. So you enroll Jill, you enroll Jen, you might enroll a few others, but you're going to get 10% on those people until they get up to that level. And people say, well, my gosh, you know, this is kind of amazing. I say, yeah, but it gets even better, right? When you get to 10K, you're now at 15%. Do you see what's happening here? This is a graded scale to where it literally, you know, someone said it best, you know, they're not leading, this plan here doesn't lead with a stick, it leads with a carrot. Like, why would you want to stay at 10% when all you need to do is go to 10 grand in volume? You're helping people build. You really want to race to get there, because if you get to 10K, anybody after that, you're now getting 15%. Are you with me? I mean, this gets really crazy. Let me go to the next one down here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. Here we go. All right. Sorry about that. So we're at 5, 10, 15. Now you go to 20. Now you go to 25. It just gets better every single time we do it. But here's the thing that I want you to keep in mind. Let's say that you're at the 25% level. Just follow me here. Actually, I'm going to dumb it down a little bit. Let's say that you're at the 15% level, okay? You're at $10,000 in volume. You're at the 15% level. Over here, when you had these people here, you're always going to get that 5% until they reach here. If they reach the 10%, you're still getting 5% because you're always getting the difference between the 10 and the 15. If they're back here and they start collecting the 5%, guess what? You're still getting 10% because you're at the 15. The 15 has to be paid out. Are you with me? They pay out 100% on this right here. And so the 15% has to be paid out. Well, if Sally over here, right, if Sally over here in the purple zone is only getting the 5, someone has to get the other 10. That's you. That's why this plan is so big. And here's the other thing I want to teach you guys. I want to tell you about. You know, there's no other company. A lot of us have talked about it. There's no other company that's paying like this. There's one company that did this. It was a telecommunications company years ago, and they had more people making 6 figures per month with this type of plan than anyone. They created more millionaires than anyone in this industry. No one since then has dared enough to pay this much out. CTFO is doing it. But here's the kicker, and I want you to hear me clearly. I was talking to one of the corporate members a little earlier. You know, when companies have tried to do this, what they'll do is they'll say, okay, we're going to do this on just packs, right? You know, if they buy a pack, you know, Infinitely Deep, we'll give them, you know, these coated things on packs. These guys have gone beyond this. They're willing to pay us this infinity bonus all the way down, all these different levels from 5% all the way to 35% on every single order, whether it's $10 or $500 or $1,000. Every single order this infinity bonus counts for. That's never been, it's not out there. I'm telling you guys, it's not out there. So the fact that you guys can get double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, septuple pay in the matrix, the fact that you can get these infinity bonuses like this, if I were you, I would be running faster than you know. Go get a platinum pack. If you can't afford a platinum pack, at least get a gold. Do something to where I don't need to say, it's not about the sales. I want to see you guys having the easier qualification so you can focus on going down and helping your team build, help them do the same thing, and we continue. So this thing is just, it's crazy. Personal message, I've been in this for 30 years. The highest payout, you need to hear me here, the highest payout that I have ever received is between 10.2, 10.3% on my volume. So you take the mass volume, whether it was a $500,000, $1 million, whatever it is, and then you take the check. What percentage was that check of that volume? And it's always volume, not dollar amount. It was 10.2, 10.3%. The other day I said, you know, let me go back. Let me see what I'm actually getting paid on the volume, right? On the total group volume of this. I'm getting paid 3 times my high. When I was back here at just 10.2, people in the industry are saying, you're getting 10%? Dude, really? They couldn't believe it because they're getting 6%, 4%, 8%. They're not getting 10%. I'm getting 28% with the 3 times my old high. Guys, this is just a matter of getting out there, recruiting, getting other people to follow the system. They're going to be putting a system out, obviously, today. Follow the system. Get a pack. Get your qualifications low so you can retire eventually 2, 3, 4 years from now. And let's do it. I've just never heard of a plan that pays like this ever. I never have. So you're in good hands here. Thank you for the time. We'll see you on the other side. I need to introduce your next speaker, which is 50K Senior VP, Doug Overvold. Take it away.
All right. Well, thank you, Joe. And hello, everybody. Wow, what a day with all these announcements, our new products, our new systems, our new tools. Wow, we are going to crush it in 2022. So today I want to talk to you about onboarding your new associate. And this truly is the key. This is where your team and your residual income is going to begin and grow and multiply and duplicate. So let's jump in here. Everything you do from the first day sets the duplication for your team. So teach your builders the correct steps for starting their business and build the foundation for serious growth. And really, if you let your associates just wander around and they're kind of trying to figure it out, you know, they're going to get lost. They're likely going to quit. So grab them by the hand, show them the proper way to start building their business. And here's what I like to do. It's all about asking the right questions and being a good listener, and they'll give you the roadmap. They'll tell you who they are, what they want to do, and where they want to go. So here's a few questions. Hey, Joe, are you serious about building a home online business or just curious? And then let them talk. Listen for that answer. And Joe, what was it about CTFO that captured your attention the most? Another great question to find out what that hot button is. What brought them in? Joe, how much money would you need to make on a monthly basis to make this business meaningful? A really, really good question. Hey, Joe, have you ever done anything like this before? Any marketing in the online business? Hey, what kind of results did you get? Did you have any good experience or bad experience? How many hours per week can you invest? And here's another really good one. It takes time to learn this business and build a foundation. Are you the kind of person who can stick to your goals and not quit? And I want to help that person make a commitment right away. So again, in the beginning with a new associate, is the right questions are going to lead you to the right answers. All right, next up, building good relationships and providing great leadership is where it ends. Getting them started correctly, that's where it begins. But the long term, the end game is relationships and leadership. You know, people, they just don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And your builders are more likely to stick around until they find success if they like you and they believe in you. And just understand the size of your business is very much dependent on the type of leader you become for your team. Now, here's a really good one. Match energy with energy, and you'll know where to spend your time. You see, you can't change the stripes on a zebra. That's what my dad taught me, Cliff Overvold. And so you just got to find out really who's going to put the effort in, who's going to make the commitment. Look for the people on your team that are putting in effort on a consistent basis. And understand, it's all about their timing. It's not about our timing. Someone who's inactive today could become one of your next builders tomorrow. I have a lady, her name is Tyra Paler, and Tyra had been on my team since I think 2 years and had done nothing. She signed up and did nothing. And then 2 years later, I get this message, hey, Doug, you don't know me. My name is Tyra. I've been a goose egg on your genealogy, but I'm ready to be your next golden egg. And bam, I connected with Tyra. She went 5K in her first month. So just understand, it's all about the right timing. And you see, you never know who the racehorse is going to be. One serious builder can launch your business into momentum. 2 great builders can take you all the way to 100K executive vice president. And the best thing is, it doesn't matter what level or where they are in your organization. We have full dynamic compression. We don't have to have people in the right spot or the front line or the right place or any balance. Just go find. Your job is to identify the 3%ers on your team and then take them by the wing and get them locked in to CTFO. So let's take a look at our training. If you go into your back office, scroll left side down to training, you'll find there's 2 quick starts, one in English, one in Spanish, and then the full training. I do like the quick start guide in the beginning to get people off to a fast start. So what I like to do is send them the link. Don't think that they're going to know how to log in right away and go find it. Send them the link to the quick start training. Ask them, get a commitment, how quickly they can complete it. It's only 3 pages. Just get the commitment. And then 3 is schedule that strategy session so you can review this, help them fill in any blanks, and answer any questions. And we're just going to run through these quick. Number 1 is you're going to help them get connected and set up. Make sure they know their username, how to get into their back office, what the Verb app is, and where the trainings are. Number 2, purchase your products. Now we get a 15 to 25% discount on the packs for your first 30 days. So I'm going to review that, talk a little bit about their health goals, and then the new smart chip. This is the game changer, everybody. I've never seen anything like it. People are going to want to get that 20% discount for the rest of their life. Everybody's going to want to get on smart chip. The number 3, what's your why? Why are you in this? What's going to motivate you to stick it out and become successful? How many hours can you invest? And then help them put together that top 20 of their personal network. And make sure they understand, and they're going to tell you, hey, I don't want to talk to my warm market. I've already talked to them about 5 other things. Just tell them, hey, don't worry about, we're not selling them anything. We're not trying to get people to commit. We're just going to share information. Would you do me a favor? We got to get down 20 people that you think could be good candidates. All right. And then number 4, explain this as easy as connect. You got to connect with people, share information, follow up, and duplicate. Now, I like to explain there's 3 types of people we can connect with. One is your personal network. That's people you know. More importantly, people you meet on a daily basis. Number 2 is social media. So I'm going to share some tools with them on social media. And then number 3 is paid leads. We can purchase leads, or we've got a co-op. There's 3 different ponds to fish in, and then just find out where their comfort zone is, where they want to invest their time. All right. Number 5, the follow-up, the fortunes in the follow-up. Again, ask the right questions. What did you like best about what you saw? And just work through the questions, and then a 3-way phone call, and it's free to join. It's easy to get people in, and then duplicate and explain the Fast Start bonus. Their $1,000 Fast Start is going to give you a story and help set up the pace of duplication. So that's what you're going to do here. And number 6 is walk them through their 30-day goals, how to get that $1,000, the 40% product introduction bonus, right on down the line. All right. And then, like I said, leadership. Leadership is going to be the big factor in your growth. So lead by example. And it's all based, it's easy. It's all based off rank and team sales volume. So any volume counts in your team. And so what do you want to do? 1K, 3K, 5K, and help chart out that path. And the best way is to do it yourself. Lead by example. And then number 8 is just continue to develop your story, your product story, your income story. Stories sell. Stories are what's going to get people's interest. Help them build the right story. All right. And then just enjoy the journey. Understand this business is a marathon. It's going to take probably a year or 2 to build a good foundation, maybe 3 to 5 years to really create something that's going to pay you legacy for your lifetime and your estate and your generational income. So it takes time, but there's short bursts of energy. Like right now, we have the best story we've ever had. So I'm on a 90-day sprint, 90 days at Mach 2 to get that momentum. And then and just know that the timing is so amazing with everything we have. So get your people on board, get them started. And right now it's my turn to pass this over to my good friend, 50K senior VP. This guy, I love Adam. Once you get to know him, he's just the kind of guy you want to hang out with. He's the kind of guy you want to go travel. He's just really a cool guy, a great guy, somebody I really respect. Mr. Adam Levy. So Adam, take it away, my friend.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate that. And as always, fantastic presentation. You know, I got to tell you, I couldn't be more excited to be involved with CTFO right now. I've been full-time in network marketing for 34 years, and I have never been as excited as I am right now with these incredible announcements. Steve, Stu, Mike, David, Kevin, you guys have really hit it out of the park with what's going on and what you've just released to the world with CTFO. So let's talk about some of these announcements. Smart Chip. This is a residual income home run like I've never seen. It'll give people the lifestyle income. Really, the reason why I got involved in this industry in the first place was I wanted to have the ability to do what I want when I wanted, to be able to go on vacation, go on hikes, go to the beach, do the things you wanted to do without having to ask permission to get the time off. And really, with up to 20% off on all orders for being a part of the Smart Ship, that is what I like to call way smart, or as they say up in Boston, wicked smart. It's the wicked smart ship. You guys take advantage of it. It's going to be huge for you to build a residual income and to accumulate wealth with CTFO. Get registered on that right now. Take advantage of it and duplicate that and watch your income explode. Our 10X Pure Gold, wow, we now have better value, new products that have been added, more affordable products to that line. And let's face it, folks, this is the highest quality CBDa products that people really can't live without in this day and age. If you haven't been living under a rock, you probably know that CBDa and CBGa has been in the news lately with a clinical study that's been released recently. And, you know, congratulations to David D'Arcangelo and to CTFO for keeping us on trend years before the news. And realize this, folks, we have it and they don't. Okay, no other company has CBDa and CBGa, the acid forms of these molecules, in their raw form like that in any significant quantity. Take full advantage of this mover's advantage that we have at CTFO. It's almost as if this whole CBD run has restarted because of what's happened in the news recently. And I just couldn't be more excited to be here at this time with CTFO. And you couldn't have planned it any better. I got to say that. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about weight loss and what's been happening in the weight loss arena these days. You know, sustainable weight loss, not so easy to do for most people. It really boils down to calories in versus calories out. Well, here's what I got to tell you. You know, for those of you that may not know, I've gone low carb and keto even over the last 7 years. I lost 30 pounds 7 years ago, and I've been able to keep it off that entire time. So it is sustainable if you can if you can make it work for you. And of course, everybody's a little different. Everybody's body's different. Not everybody is going to, react the exact same way. And so you've got to have flexibility. So no matter what path you're on, we've got a solution for you with CTFO. But really, the bottom line is cravings. Cravings are the main issue for most that make it really hard for people to sustain weight loss. And what happens is they're not paying attention to the things they're eating. Their blood sugar spikes, and then it crashes. And that creates an insulin surge, and insulin is it's a fat storage hormone. And so if you keep living your life on that roller coaster, you're just going to have a ton of cravings, and it's going to make it real hard to have sustainable weight loss. Thankfully, we've got an incredible solution. So the solutions are reduced carbs, or you can take advantage, of course, of our complete weight loss pack, which has Shape and Burn in it, has our shakes in it, and some other great things like our Immune Essentials. And I want to talk a little bit about those, but also the Just 14 Days to a Lighter You Healthy Lifestyle Plan in Food Guide, where we lean towards low carb, but it can work for anybody. If you're going low fat, this can work for you. If you're going low carb, it can work for you. If you're just trying to count calories, which, not so easy to do, but it can work for you for that as well. But here's what I will tell you, is that people that get on these products have such incredible results. The Shape and Burn, for instance. For me, myself, somebody who goes low carb, what I've noticed with Shape and Burn is that, I just do one a day. I know people do 2, 3, and 4 a day. Maybe they're eating a little differently than I am. But for me, who's already lost the weight, that one Shape and Burn a day, what it has done for me, it has helped me also reduce my cravings and has me eating less food. But it has enabled me to add more carbs back into my lifestyle and not gain weight. So to me, that's a huge home run. And I'm not talking about ice cream sundaes. I'm talking about, adding in some bread here and there. Maybe I have a beer here and there that I didn't used to have. And so there's things that I'm able to do today that I was not able to do without gaining weight now that I've got the Shape and Burn. So it's been really incredible. But let's talk about the different products that are part of the complete package with CTFO for weight loss. And the Extreme Shake is a probiotic protein shake, unlike anything else on the market. Not only is it extremely delicious. If you haven't had one of these recently, you got to try, making some concoctions. In our 14 Days to a Lighter You, there's 6 pages of amazing recipes. But we have the new chocolate shake out, which is my new favorite. And I add a little bit of peanut butter to that, blend it up. And I got to tell you, this is one of my favorite things that I eat all week. It is so delicious. I look forward to them. And if you look forward to lunch, excuse me, or breakfast, with our Extreme Shake, you're going to have a lot more success in losing and maintaining your weight. It's keto friendly with 3 net carbs per serving. Also contains non-GMO MCTs for energy and satiation. But here's what I really want to focus on today with the Extreme Shake, and that is the advanced probiotics for gut health. Listen, folks, this is an amazing supplement that is in your Extreme Shake, and you're getting 1 billion probiotics per serving with every serving of Extreme Shake. And it's so important that you have healthy gut microbiome. It is where 80% of your immune system lives. It's in the gut. And folks, I got to tell you, if you don't have a healthy gut, you do not have a healthy immune system. So every time you have one of these shakes, you are getting 1 billion of Bacillus subtilis, which is basically organic soil type of microbiome that's being added to your system. And that's really what our bodies were designed to take advantage of. And so you got to know that when you're having this shake, it's no wonder why people feel so good afterwards, because they're doing so much good for themselves. It's also soy-free and gluten-free, and has patented Sensorol with ashwagandha. That's a patented ashwagandha called Sensorol, which now has 15 clinical studies. So we can make these claims about what it does for you, these human clinical studies. Sharper focus and reaction time, promotes healthy joints, increased energy and strength, restful sleep. How important is that when it comes to losing weight? Improves cardiac function, reduces fatigue, stress, and tension. Anybody got any of that? And so, you feel so amazing after having one of these shakes. For those of you that are having 2 a day, well, then you're just having twice the benefit. But at least have 1 shake a day, and your life will change because of these incredible ingredients that are in this Extreme Shake. Also, our Immune Essentials are part of the complete weight loss pack, which involve our 10X Pure Ultimate Multivitamin and Mineral Supplement, doctor formulated liquid soft gel. This has been put together by an MD that happens to practice nutritional medicine. A friend of mine who did a great job on our Ultimate Multivitamin uses our breakthrough 10X Pure patented delivery technology. And also these ingredients are chelated for optimal absorption. There are 23 exceptional vitamins and minerals. And you combine that with our Super 7, which is a delicious, chewable with the world's most major superfruits: amalaki, acai, goji, mangosteen, pomegranate, blueberry, and cranberry. It's perfectly blended and is a great synergistic immune support. And again, it's chewable. These taste amazing. You only need a couple a day, but you might end up eating more because they're that good. You got to have good nutrition when you're, just trying to lose weight. You want to make sure that you're doing that as well. And of course, there's our Shape and Burn Plus, which I was talking about. It helps control hunger, burns fat, increases mental clarity and mood, and boosts energy. And this is something that was developed by a naturopathic doctor. So these are really clean ingredients. They do such amazing things for the body. And some of them are helping reduce stress, cortisol levels, which is where people end up with the belly fat. It's really important that you reduce that. It elevates your mood. It reduces hunger cravings. Again, some people are not going to go low carb, and they'll use this instead of to help reduce those cravings. And that's a great advantage to our Shape and Burn Plus. It'll boost your energy and focus, and it will stoke your metabolism. It'll raise that up a little bit, which will improve thermogenesis. Congratulations to all the winners of the weight loss challenge. I know we've got people that have lost upwards of 30, 40, 50 pounds and more in just a few short months on Shape and Burn. And I couldn't be more excited for those people. I know I've got a couple of them on my team, and they are looking amazing. I've got one gentleman, Craig, who he's going to be entering bodybuilding contests at his ripe old age. And so I got to say, it's been life-altering for so many people. Well, guys, I got to say that this has been a really incredible event. Thank you so much for showing up today. It says a lot about who you are. And the next presenter that's coming up is a good friend of mine. She is a $1 million earner, top trainer in this industry. Evelyn and I, we go way, way back. 25 years I've known Evelyn. She's been a great friend and a partner for all that time. And I couldn't think of anybody better to share some additional info on what's happening than our Vice President of Sales and Field Development. Take it away, Evelyn Monroy.
Hola, hola. Oh my God, what a day. This is Evelyn Monroy. Hope you're having an amazing, amazing day. What an amazing event. I mean, I'm so excited. We have heard from Steve, from Stuart, from David, from Kevin. We have heard from our leaders. I mean, the new product, 10X Pure 500, the Smart Ship. I mean, it's enough for anybody to be very, very, very excited. I know I am, and I wish I will be able to speak Spanish, because then you can see how excited I am. Definitely with all this information, now what? What do I do now? Well, I think that there's two words: time management. Very, very important. How to balance your time between your job, if you have one, your family, and CTFO. I think that is very, very, very important. And also very important to recognize those money-making activities. You know, the 4 pillars that we talk in the quick start, and that Kevin and I have been talking: connect, share, follow up, and of course, duplicate or convert those people into associate or customer. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about time management. That's something that really, really passions me in my coaching life. I love to help women with time management, and also high performance leaders and how to manage their time. So that's what we're going to be working today. So I didn't want to do any PowerPoint. I want to be very real. So if you guys have, you know, a regular weekly calendar, I kind of CTFO this one, you know, Monday through Sunday. And then from 8 o'clock to 9 p.m., right? And of course, connect, share, follow up, and duplicate. And then your results, very, very, very important. You can use whatever calendar, but this one is one. I mean, if I can show you my office, I got a big calendar from CTFO in front of me. I got my calendar from church, and I got my calendar from family, from my marriage, for the things that are very important, so I can actually balance all my time. Okay, so this is the calendar, and this is what I'm going to be teaching you today. Okay, in the next minutes, I'm going to go ahead and make sure you understand how to actually time manage and put CTFO as a priority in your life. Okay, so now that you get all this information, now that we know that we definitely are leading the industry in the CBDa arena, that we got the best weight loss product, shape and burn. Now what? Okay, so I want you to get some color highlighters. I highlight everything. Green for money making activities, red for when I cannot build my business, maybe because I have a job or because I'm a mother and I have to take my kids to soccer or to sport, or I have a date with my husband. So red means I cannot build my business. Okay, and then blue is how much money and what are those goals that I want to hit every week. Okay, so I do these three colors. You can do whatever colors you want. I'm a highlighter person. I highlight everything. And then you're going to go to your calendar and you're going to actually do an X when you cannot do your business. Let's say you have an 8 to 5 job. Okay, so you are going to actually X out while your job time or your job hours, right? But then you see that in the middle of the day, I have put some bubbles with green. What if you take your lunch hour and you eat in 50 minutes? Just take your extreme shake, chocolate or vanilla, right? And then the rest of that hour, 45 minutes, what if you decide you want to contact, 5 new people so you can share the product, share the opportunity, right? So you can actually have new members in your team. So let's say you're going to do that from Monday to Friday on your lunch hour, okay? And then you go back to not being able to work, and maybe on Monday, you get home by 5, by the 5:36. By the time you do lunch, if you are women, or if you are men, by the time you get home, it's 6 o'clock. So let's say 7 p.m. till 9. That's another bubble that you can make your calls, follow up, and you can help people, right? Do the quick start training. You can help them onboard their new business. You can help them with their why, with their list, and all that kind of stuff. So let's say that on Tuesday, you also put at 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific, the corporate webinar on Tuesdays. Wednesday is the Spanish webinar. You don't need to learn to know Spanish to build in the Hispanic market. That's what I'm here for. Thursday, you got the corporate webinar. And then maybe Friday night, you're not going to do the business because you're going on a date with your wife or with your husband, or you got soccer or sport from your kids. And then Saturday during the day, you take for family, you do things. And then in the afternoon, you can go back to following up. You can go back to calling all those people that you share samples with, right? And then Sunday morning, you go to church and you do family. And then Sunday afternoon, you can go back to the phones and do connect, share, follow up, and duplicate. And then the most important thing, guys, is that you will recognize if you want to work this business part-time, full-time. Sometime, nope. No, sometime. You can do part-time or you can do full-time, but sometime is just not acceptable. And let me tell you a little secret. A part-time in this business, remember that in this business, 2 plus 2 is not 4. Actually, in MLM, 2 plus 2 can be 8 or 16, depend on what person you actually sponsor that can be your next level, your next leader that can take your business to the next level. So part-time is anywhere from 5, 6, anything under 10 hours is like a part-time, but you can still be making great money, okay? And then full-time is anything you do, 15, 20 hours a week. That is amazing. And if you actually treat your calendar and this bubbles and where you are going to build your CTFO business, like life depend on it, I can assure you that your business will start growing, because now you know where is your bubbles, your available time to do CTFO, and those are sacred times, okay? So as you treat your regular job, right, that they pay you a salary, or your regular business, you're going to treat your CTFO, because this business can actually produce thousands, can produce millions for you if you actually devote the right time to do it. Also, it's very important that everybody that you sign up, you make sure that that new associate goes to the quick start training and the getting started training. Kevin and I are doing those on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. You want to be there, and if you can, just make sure you catch up the recording. That's something else. If you cannot be present during, the time of the webinar, just make sure they are in your calendar and you go and watch that recording. Very, very, very important. Okay. So again, guys, we got new products. We got Smart Ship. We got this great 10X Pure 500 with great pricing that I know it will revolutionize our business. We got the best weight loss product in the industry. We got the best CBD coffee in the industry. We got products that everybody wants and need, which is very, very important. Okay. So now what? So I will invite you. I will challenge you to do a 90-day run. Sit down with your team. Who is in your team that wants to run with you? Okay, sit down, okay, and do this with them, so you know how many hours they're going to be working a week, how many contacts they are going to be doing a day, so they can actually share the opportunity, the products, and be able to follow up and duplicate. Okay, make this 90-day run about being blindfold, not looking to the right or to the left, just to your target. What is that new rank that you want to achieve in your next 30, 60, 90 days? What is maybe the new weight that you want to be product of your product and lose weight through Shape and Burn, right? What is your business looks like in 90 days? Sit down and share your vision with your team. And maybe you say, Emily, I don't have a team. Then you be the better version of yourself and go out there and start planting seed and planting seed and planting seed. And for me, 2022, guys, is about connecting, but reconnect with your goals, reconnect with your dreams, reconnect to definitely what you want to achieve in this 2022. So again, guys, be the better version of yourself. If it's going to happen, it's up to you. Thank you for allowing me for being here with you. God bless. Remember, success is a decision, but it's your decision. Back to you, David. Thanks.
Hi, everybody. This is David D'Arcangelo. I have the pleasure of being with Fast Start Achievers, Jackie Smith, Patricia Buckner, and Brittany Williams. You may know Jackie as one of the quickest fast starts in the last 90 days. Jackie came in, went to 5K in a few weeks, 10K in about 3 weeks. Jackie, what's your why? What's driving you?
Oh, there's a lot of things. Shape and Burn is the biggest thing I have ever seen in products in 30 years of doing network marketing. So I've been really excited when I got the call from Barry and he was telling me all about it. And that's really what fueled this fast start taking off like it did, because I didn't really know much about the rest of the product line, but I knew I started losing weight in the first couple of days I was on this. So did my daughter, and it just kind of spread from there.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrific. And you and Brittany's your daughter who's next to you, and we have Patricia on the phone. But before we pass it to them, is why CTFO, Jackie? You could have gone anywhere else. Was it the product? Was it the pay plan? Was it the people? You tell us.
All three. You've got to have all the pillars. The product I knew worked, and that's the biggest one. You've got to nail that. But I got to meet Stu within a couple of hours of learning about Shape and Burn and getting to hear his story, how the product had affected him, how y'all built this company. That's what kind of solidified it for me. And then when he shared a little bit about the marketing plan, that was kind of like the cherry on top. You know, you always want to be able to help a lot of people, but when you're doing this as a full-time, it is a business. So you need that business to be able to pay. And this one paid faster than anything I've done. The acceleration was just that fast start bonus, the rank up bonuses, you know, y'all being able to help us over the long term. Because so you're looking at long term, what do I want to do? But the fast start just took off and got us to a really quick start.
Yeah. Jackie, it's a pleasure to be in business with you. Brittany is right here next to you. Brittany, you're a fast start. You know, you won fast start money. Not only are you working with your mom, but what's your why? What's driving you?
My why is a couple reasons.
If you could just go closer to the screen. Yep.
My why are a couple of reasons. I want to be able to afford the house. Like my big thing is I wanted to make sure my kids were automatically covered. I have 2 little humans. Wow. So I wanted them to always be good. But at the same time though, I'm a multiple transplant patient. So I've been on anti-rejection drugs for almost 14 years now, which makes losing weight pretty much impossible. I've paired the CFO with the Shape and Burn with also exercise and watching what I eat, but I've already lost over 30 pounds, and that doesn't, I do the resistance trainings and strength training, so that doesn't even include the muscle. So it's like I probably lost even more. And again, when you're on some of the different things, it makes it really hard to lose weight. So being able to do it is amazing.
Yeah. So recruiting other people, what's your tactic? What's your strategy?
Having brochures, and then also having the little the little samples. It's easy to carry them around, throw them in a diaper bag. Right. You can always hand them out, but I have a great support system, thankfully. So it's like my mother, Patricia, they're amazing people. And it's like when you can show that it works, it makes it even easier for people to see it. Cause it's like everyone knows like the stuff that I've been through. So them being able to see it actually happen like before their eyes, kind of easy to show them that way.
Well, my hat's off to you and all the people watching and what you've been through, and now where you're going. You take control and responsibility. That's leadership, Brittany, and thank you. It's a pleasure to have you as a member of the team. Now we have Patricia Buckner on your phone. Put it close to the mic. Patricia, why CTFO?
Well, when Jackie had called and told me about this program, I told her, I said, girl, that's what we've been looking for over 20 years. She said, I know. And I said, sign me up. And we hadn't even gotten our product in when we set up a show in Sweetwater. And but we got some product there to sample and hand out flyers. We had people that returned and told us they were already feeling the energy from the pills. And I walked around the area there and handed out brochures and a packet of the Shape and Burn to people for them to try. I just couldn't wait to get it out in front of everybody that I could get it in front of. I have lost 3 inches off my waist and 19 pounds. I love the product.
Patricia, you are, I didn't expect, I've never met you. How young are you?
I'll be 73 in May.
73 in May. I just want to say you're your leadership, by this, your simplicity of your plan, using the samples, going out and talking what you believe in, makes it all happen for you, doesn't it? You make it sound so easy, and it's so honest.
It is so easy, and with Jackie's leadership and her support, and of course with the fast start bonus, I don't think we could have made it as fast, as quick as we did.
Well, I just want to congratulate all of you Fast Start achievers. Congratulations from all of us. You're an example of what, teamwork is, working as a team, leading with the lead product, Shape and Burn Plus. There's nothing like it. There never has been anything like it. It allows you to see or feel the difference. Jackie, your story about losing weight. Brittany, your story about losing weight. And Patricia, your story about losing weight and feeling great are an example for all of us. So I want to thank you. All of the people here at the January 22nd launch are excited, and we'll all benefit from your words of wisdom. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now. Okay, and now I'm going to turn it over to Leah Gregory for some prizes. Take it away, Leah.
Thank you so much, David. CTFO family, we are just about wrapping up for the day. Thank you all for spending your morning with us, or your afternoon, wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is. We appreciate the time that you've given us today. As we wrap up, as you all know, favorite part of my job is I love being the giveaway fairy. I love being able to shower you guys with products for free at any chance we get. So this is how today's is going to work. I'm going to give this a few spins. Got all of our names in here from all of our participants who registered prior to the January 14th date that we had set out. I'm going to give it a few spins. We're going to draw 5 names immediately, and whoever's name gets pulled, you will get $100 in free product credit that you can choose whatever product you would like, whether that's something you want to try, a tried and true that you love and just works really great for you, or if you want to try something new, totally up to you. So we're going to go ahead and give this a few spins. I promise I will pull from like different parts of the spinner to keep it fair. All right. So first up, we've got Javier Ordaz. Congratulations, our first $100 product credit winner. Next up, we've got Dennis Allen, another $100 product credit winner. Number 3, Calandra Garrett, congratulations, another $100 product credit winner. Simone Turner, congratulations. And finally, definitely not last, we've got Adrian Chavez. Congratulations to all 5 of our winners. You will be emailed shortly as soon as we're finished up with the event, and keep an eye out in your email inboxes for that email to reach out to our support center and claim your prizes. That's it for me, everyone. And for the last portion of our day, I'm going to turn it back over to our fearless leader, Stu Finger.
Thank you, Leah. That was awesome. We appreciate all that you do. I want to also give a great big thanks to David and Steve and Kevin and all of our leaders that participated in this event. Thank you so much for everything that you do for so many people out there. Everybody, look, I hope that you are excited by what you saw today, by what you learned today. We're talking new products, phenomenal lower pricing. We're talking about having a comp plan that's fair for everybody at any level. And what I really want to, and for those of you that don't know, because some of you may be brand new watching this for the first time, I believe it's all about your health and your wealth, and those two go together. It's like the perfect marriage. If you lose your health, you're not going to care about your wealth. On the other hand, if you're always worried about your finances, it can make you physically ill. So they go together. I'm very thankful that what I get to do for a living is help people with both of those, their health and their wealth. As far as our products are concerned, I don't think there's anything better anywhere on the planet. And I've had my own life changed personally for the better, like you can't even imagine. You know, for those of you that don't know, short version, since I was 7 years old, literally over 80 pounds overweight, 56 years old right now. For 49 years, I tried everything and nothing worked. Then I get on our products, especially our Shape and Burn product that we have right now. And boom, I was able to lose over 50 pounds in 100 days. And really the most important part is without suffering. So I'm still losing weight. I'm getting to my goal. But the main thing is I'm doing it without suffering. And I know the weight's not going to come back. Now we've got products to help with many different things. That's just one of the problems that was the biggest one in my life. I love our testimonials. I love hearing how the products are changing lives. So even if you don't want to build a business here at CTFO, which quite frankly, I don't understand why anybody, would want to not build a business here. But even if you don't, we love our customers and we want to thank you. And we believe you should become a product of the product, right? Try the products, become a product of the product. They all have a 60-day empty package or bottle money back guarantee. No one ever gets hurt, right? But I want to talk to those of you right now, just for another couple minutes, and I'll wrap this up, that want to build a business that will create a lifetime of residual income, not just for you, but for your family for generations to come. And folks, I just need you to know everything is in place. I believe we've given you everything that you need to build a lifetime of residual income. And I also believe you can do it in record time. You can compress time frames. Those of you that have heard me talk about don't work hard for 40 years, then live on half of what you couldn't live on in the first place because you're retired, right? I think you should work hard for a year or 2 or 3 or maybe 5 and then be earning more money than you ever dreamed of. I'm talking about earning more money in a month than a lot of people make in a year. At CTFO, we've got people here earning $50 a month. We've got people here earning $50,000 a month and more, right? Yet everybody has the same products, the same compensation plan, the same company owners that, quite frankly, no, without all of you, we have nothing. And we do everything in our power to take care of you, and we always will. But the thing that drives me nuts is everybody's got, like I said, same company, same product, same comp plan, same owners. Yet some people make $50 a month. Other people make $50,000 a month or more. So what's the difference? What's the difference, everybody? There's only one difference in the equation, and that's you. So I just want to make one recommendation. I want to suggest that you be intentional about building your CTFO business in 2022. Get it done for your family. Our computer system doesn't know what age you are, whether you're male or female, what race you are, what level of school you've completed. It doesn't know any of that. All it knows is whoever tells the most people about CTFO should typically make the most money. And we give you all the tools to make this so that you can do it, so that anybody can do it. So everybody, thank you so much for going through this event with us today. I hope you can see that we nailed it. And we've literally given you everything you need to complete your dream here at CTFO. I can't wait to see how this blesses your family, just like so many others all around the world. Thank you for being a part of our CTFO family. God bless.